All right. Morning, everybody. Yeah, man, I start now. All right. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so it's now approximately 10:30. All right. So we're going to begin. Are you ready? Everybody's ready? All right. Let me just put on my swag. Eh? All right. Uh, are persons on Zoom hearing me? The persons on Zoom are hearing me. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Everybody's doing all right? Okay. Welcome to our brand me workshop. All right. Welcome to our brand me workshop. Uh, Today's going to be an interesting day. We're about 38 minutes behind time, but it's going to be an interesting day. All right. Lady Camille, remember to transition me over so the persons on Zoom can see me. All right. So welcome, 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 welcome. All right. Zoomers, can you see me? Come look this way. What, can you see me? All right, great. Okay, so we have a register here, and we have 5 persons, So let's look at the time. All right. So before we we're going to look at branding, but the first thing we want to look at is your time. You see, time has a lot to do with your branding. All right. All right. So the first person that showed up today, the time is 9:40. 9:40. All right, that is how much minutes before the time? That's 20 minutes before the time. Okay, the second person is, I'm not calling the name yet. Showed up at 10:15. How much minutes is that after the time? Okay, somebody else showed up at 10:24. How much minutes is that before the time? After 20. So that's what, 24 minutes after the time, right? And somebody else again, same 24, and somebody else again, same 10:15. All right? So, if we were to give you a grade based on time, on a scale of 1 to 10, the first person to come onto the Zoom was, I believe it was, oh Lord, who was it again? I have it, wait. I know we are finding out. Yes, I've had my information. Yeah, well, I know more you're finding out, right? All right, let me just get something to just set this properly. I will try my best to not say amen all the time. Or thank you, Jesus. We can read that? All right. Not sure we have to learn for that. You see, when you're so used to being a pastor, and majority of the things that you do with your life is connected to amen, thank you, Jesus. You know, even when I remember I was talking to somebody about something totally unrelated to church, I may just say, thank you, Lord. All right, so if it's a part of you, it's a part of you. All right, but I've learned that as you grow, as you grow, you have to know, you have to know time and place, right? That is very, 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 very important. Okay, it's very important. If you intend to grow and to really execute your brand the way you want to, then you have to grow. All right? All right? Okay. All right, my daughter is agreeing. All right, so to all the persons who are here on Zoom, we have 14 persons on Zoom. If you're on Zoom and your camera is off, your camera has to be on. Thank you. This is not the session for off cameras, so your camera has to be on. All right? Camera has to be on, has to be on. We're going to be going into a lot of things, and maybe some of you were not prepared for it. So if you realize the email, it told you, it didn't tell you what to wear. I don't know if it told you what to wear. I'm not the one that did the email, right? I don't know if it told you what to wear. I don't know if it told you to, I think it said bring your book and your pen, right? But in terms of presentation, it didn't tell you, right? Did it say? Didn't say anything. All right, cool. Everybody see the mirror? Everybody see the sofa? Okay, these are not just for decoration. They're going to be used for something. All right? Ready? Ready? Tony look nervous. All right. Okay, let me just do one more thing. Yes, my daughter, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Can you pass the orange? Go ahead and give it to me, please. All right. I know they say once you go Mac, you never go back. But you know, some Mac battery just keep on going back. All right. In the crate. Let Camille know where it is. All right. From my spirit to my soul. Until my heart re-echoes. Ali, Ali. All right. Thank you. All right. Lady Selena. Good morning. You have a pen and paper? Write your name. All right, help her out. Okay. All right, everybody seen the screen, right? All right, great, great, great. What are you seeing? Mm-hmm. This is built for my generation. Now, let me just, as we go forward, I remember I got this vision from the Lord, you know, to really There are people in the world, everybody has something for their generation. That is the reality of it. Everybody is carrying something. Everybody has, whether it be a skill, whether it is their mouth, their ear, their hands. There's something that God has given to them to be a blessing to their generation. Now, there is nobody in this world that God has made empty. Okay? Please write that down. God did not make you empty. All right? Everything that you need to become relevant. Lady Camille, see my phone on the back there? All right. Everything that you need to be relevant. Okay, so the next time, as I say, I won't call her name, but somebody might know who her name it is right now. All right, the next person came 10:44. So that is 44 minutes over the time, right? Right? Yes. Okay. So this is the next question. Next question before I continue. Did anyone send an apology? Anyone send a message that they're going to be late? Anyone? Okay. Can I have the phone there? Let me check. I'm going to ask my PA is not here today. She's not feeling well, but I'll check with her and find out who and who sent. All right. So 44 minutes, 50 minutes, 24 minutes, 40 minutes before the time. Yes. My bishop said to me something. He said it's better to better to wait than be late. So it's better to be there much earlier than the time than have the people waiting. All right? So the Build for My Generation, the purpose of it is for growing now, to help you to grow now, so that you can impact later. All right? So there is no impact without growth. Anything that wants to create impact is they have to grow. Like, for example, my daughter has not yet had her first guinea, had her first apple, had her first cherry, and best believe when she eats her first cherry, her mouth is going to go. That means that she has encountered some level of impact, right? I was watching a video with a baby, and the baby, like the father put ice cream to his mouth, and it's like his eye open and just grab the ice cream and start eat because he encountered impact. So that impact came because of the coming together of different things. The cherry put everything together, the seed, the different taste, and all of that. So no impact is created without growth, without development, without preparation. If you say, even Moses, I don't know, I'm going to Bible, but might as well just do it and do it. Even Moses had to prepare to open the Red Sea. All right? So it's not his first encounter with God that caused him to do that. So Build for My Generation is designed to help you to unlock what is already in you so that you can become a person of impact. All right? So you can become a person of impact. All right? Okay? Yes. All right. Somebody's saying great day, very low. Lady Camille, can you just click on the mic, the little arrow? Click on the little arrow. You're going to see the audio settings, audio something, and you're going to see the volume tag. Just bring it up for the persons who are on Zoom for us. All right. Let me know if that's better. Okay. All right. So I'm here on a seat. Wonderful. Nobody needs to sit. All right. Ready? All right. So I'm your coach. Tevaun Brown. I look nice, though. So, yes, I'm your coach, Tevaun Brown, for this workshop. And I'll be journeying with you through this workshop today. All right. Yes. Okay. Information. Oh, sorry. Some of you not seeing that thing up there, so let me just adjust this thing. Yes. All right, Lady Camille, on your screen, just minimize that thing there. Yes, to the left, right there. Click it. Good. Body see now? All right. So Tevaun Brown is a development coach and leadership trainer, the founder of Build for My Generation Mentorship, which is designed to help you grow now so you can impact later. Straight to the point. No accolades and founder of this and founder of that. Sometimes when your bio is too long, you lose the meaning, the juice. All right? So my intention is not to have a long bio. Welcome. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So the objectives of this workshop is to give a clear understanding of what is branding, why should I have a brand, and how to start and build my brand. Zoomers, are you seeing the slide? Are you seeing the slide? All right. It should be. All right. I already shared that with you. Okay. So what is branding? All right. This is a very quick question I want to ask. What did you guys, what have you guys noticed about the slides? What do you notice? Hmm? All right. Lady, they have the same. What is? Lady Camille, I can get the other mic? Oh, we're going to do a mic talking to thing to her, right? Yes. What do you realize about the slide? Colorful. Karisu says colorful. Really good presentation. What presentation are done yet? The slides. All right. Karisu says colorful. The theme is consistent. There is one other thing I'm looking for. Like a chart board. Graphics. Yes, that is one, but there's something else I'm looking for. Yes, it has a theme, but there's something else I'm looking for. Transition, but there's a word I'm looking for. Brand, yeah, but there's a word I'm looking for. Renew. All right, let me help you. There's animation. Things that Tony that catch that. Use the other one, you're not that one. The main one. Right? If you realize it's attractive, it's colorful, but it's not just blah. There is animation in it, there's movement in it. Right? And so your brand, how you work your brand, for example, a graphic designer, if a graphic designer says a graphic designer, you look at his work, it just look like I don't want to call any business name. If I call a business name, they might chop my page. But it's like they just get some pictures and post it. And they say, oh, this is a graphic flyer. Persons who know graphic design will say, no man, this is somebody do Microsoft Word and do this thing. You get me? So the more you do your brand, the more you begin to identify what is not in that context of your brand. All right? So everybody can say that you're a photographer, but not everybody is really a photographer. All right? And the reason why branding is important is because it allows you to stand out and to be someone of solution. All right? Let's go. All right. Yeah, man, that's fine. So before we understand what is a brand, what you understand what is branding, we have to know what is a brand. So a brand is the identity and story of a company. If you want to, you can move the word company and put a person that makes it stand out from competitors that sell similar products or services. The goal of branding is to earn space in the minds of the target audience and become their preferred option of doing business. There are many motivational speakers in the world. But if you should put somebody you don't know with Les Brown, who would you choose? But no Les Brown? If you should put Les Brown, John Maxwell, Miles Monroe, all right? Those are three. And you say, okay, we want to talk about leadership. Who would you choose? All right. All right, TD Jakes as well. So you have those four. Who would you choose from? Miles Monroe, Les Brown, John Maxwell, or TD Jakes? John Maxwell? Okay, and that's for leadership, right? Who would you choose, Tony? Miles Monroe. Okay, those are online. All right, Karisu said Miles Monroe. Who would you choose, Lady Camille? Oh, his name wasn't mentioned. Right? Most persons would either choose Miles Monroe or John Maxwell. You know why? Because John Maxwell is considered to be the leadership guru. As a matter of fact, majority of his books are around leadership. The 5 levels of leadership. The 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Miles Monroe is more connected to kingdom. So if you want to know about kingdom, whose brand will you go to? John Maxwell or Miles Monroe? Miles Monroe, because most of his book is about kingdom. All right? That means your brand has a specific target. So you can't say you have a brand and your brand is everything. There is nobody that has a brand that is called everything. Are we getting that? Are we getting that? So your brand can be everything. Let's read it again. A brand is the identity and the story of a company that makes, I want you to underline that word story. It's going to make sense, all right, as we produce. That makes it stand out from competitors that sell similar products. What's the difference between a wholesale and a stall? I get it. Use the mic, turn on the mic, and turn on the mic. Turn on the mic, turn on the mic, speak in the mic, speaky spooky. Oh, you're the one talking, right? It's not on.
Okay, so
Lady
for
Camille,
me,
can you set up that camera for me, please? Sorry.
a wholesale, right, versus a wholesale versus a
stall.
stall. So for me, for one, the wholesale would have a better brand based on how the products and services are set up inside out, internally and externally. For the stall, you would have more, what's that word? It's more unorganized. It's just like a day-to-day hustle. But for the wholesale, it's more of...
Organized?
Yes, it's more organized. It's more management. It's more...
Okay.
services that is being done, and you can see it's more clear. There's clarity in what this person is about or what this company is about.
Okay. All right. Let me hear Rashina.
Okay, so the stall is a little less formal than the wholesale. The wholesale might have opening and closing hours, while the stall might not necessarily. The person might come out the same time every morning, but there might be times when they're not there. As well as the target audience might be a little different in that one is catering to those who are on the go, on the move, just passing by and just pick up something at the stall. While the wholesale, someone might come with their list. They're more, business like coming to
Like
purchase
Price Marty.
Yes.
You can't go in unless you have a card.
Yes.
Right? That makes sense? All right. No, man, you should have an answer. So the thing is that both of them, good morning, glory be to God. Just sign your name and all of that. And just join the gold cheers, all right? So both of them similarly sell, they do selling, right? Both of them sell. The stall, the wholesale. But the difference between the stall and the wholesale, as Rashina said it, the audience, the client, right? And so if you're downtown, and all right, most of the time, most persons don't normally go into a wholesale to buy their vegetables, even though it's there. They normally go downtown when it's fresh and go early, even though you have a wholesale that, so there are people who are winning. There are people that they know that their target audience are persons who come early for vegetable and fruits, so they work to get that. So even though it is not as organized, it's organized in a way so that the need can be supplied. All right? So even though your brand is small, don't discount it. Everybody has to start as a seed. Right, Lady Shana? Let me see it in here. All right? That's the paper. Yeah, man. You write your time? Okay, yes, man. Right time, write your time. All right? So the goal of branding is to earn space in the minds of the target audience. To earn a space in the mind of the target audience. The reality of it, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you are going to have a brand and you don't have any intention of standing out or leaving a mark on people, then I was going to say amen, but then. All right? Okay. All right? So we have another time. I won't call it time. It's fine. I won't call it time. If I call it time, I won't call it time. All right? So it's to earn space in the minds of the target audience. If it is to earn a space in the mind of the target audience, it means that not everybody is your target. We agree? If the aim is to earn, and what I'll do, I'll make sure these slides, all right. If the aim is to earn space in the mind of your target audience, then you have to know who you're targeting. And if you know who you're targeting, then you have to know what they need or what you are going to supply to them. So you are not seeking to supply everybody, right? Your brand is not designed, and I'll say it again, your brand is not designed for everybody. Let's say Brush Me Pretty. If Brush Me Pretty say, if I want to go to a barber, I'm not called Brush Pretty. I don't know if she can do barbering, right? But if I go and say, she said not yet. So if I say, I want a trim, and she does makeup, that is country, right? Based on what she does, a lady Tony might call her. A lady Elizabeth might call her. Calicia might call her. Tony might call her. Roshina might call her. Me might call her if I have a photo. If might call her if I have a photo shoot. I remember when I had my conference, the Let Life Flow conference. She was the one that put on the makeup. But naturally, me not have my makeup every day. You get me? So even though I'm not a particular target audience, there are certain situations in which, I can become a target. All right? So we have to think about leaving a mark in the minds of our target audience. So that means you are going to have to stand out. Can be, yes, we're not normal. Normal figure. All right? So you cannot be normal. There must be something about your brand that makes persons say, I have to use this person. So even if somebody has a mega organization, it is not the size of the organization. It is the presentation. It is what you are giving. And sometimes it is how you even communicate with the client as well. Some clients will come back not because you are good at your job, They will come back because they just like how you deal with people. Make sense? All right? So in a nutshell, branding is the process of researching, developing, and applying a distinctive feature or a set of features to yourself or organization so that consumers can begin to associate your brand with your product and service. Associate your brand with your what? Your product and service. Your logo cannot be saying fast food and you sell juice only. That defeats the purpose of food. You get what I'm saying to you? So it must be, it must match up with what you are saying. The products you're offering must match up with what you're saying. So for example, if somebody says, let me show you how to dress well. And the person have a plaid shirt, polka dot pants, striped shoes. No man, not you and me attack. Example. Right? So in Jamaica, people will say that this brother don't know to dress, but you're saying, let me show you to dress well. But do you know in another country, right? There are some men that they are called supports, if I remember the name. They wear every color. They match every color together. Plaid, this, that. And best believe these men are the richest men in the country. I think in Cameroon, they call them unsupports or something like that. So it's like, trust me. So in Jamaica, for us, it is out of whack. But for them, trust me, the more you dress that way, the more wives they end up having. It makes sense? So what can be a brand attraction for us might not be a brand attraction for somebody else. So you might go into a country and just dress plain and all that, and they say you're boring. While if you come to Jamaica and dress plain, they might say, all right, I'm conservative. But in another country, they'll say, oh, you're boring. You need to put some stripe with some plaid and some feather here, so and so, leaf, and right? So branding also, it means that branding is also dependent on the culture as well of the country. What sells in Jamaica might not necessarily sell in England. Make sense? All right? So in a nutshell, branding is the process of what? Researching. You have to research. You have to research. Sir Bradley? Oh, me call your name. Oh, come around to the golden chair, Sir Bradley. And come and write your name. Yes, yes. Write your name. Boy, this child on her shoes. Glory be to God. Let me pull you a little closer, yeah? Yeah, part today. So it's the process of researching, developing, and applying. So there are three main words here. Researching, developing, and applying. It's not just, oh, okay, I'll start my brand today. Do you know what you want to start? Do you have an idea? Do you get them and say, oh, I'm starting my brand. I know that Lady Shana, before she even went, maybe she pinched a little here and there, but she did her research. Tone of skin tone with certain makeup and all that. Because even though it's makeup, not every makeup matches everybody's skin tone. You have to do all of this research unless you go put some on somebody's face, look at them a bleach. Make sense? So you have to do that. So let's say you get a makeup like Selena's skin tone and put it on Roshina. That look like Roshina bleach? Yeah, especially the neck is a giveaway, man. The neck is a giveaway. All right? So research, develop, and apply. Are we getting that? Is that making sense? So research, develop, and apply. There is no such thing called too much research. There is no such thing called too much development. There is no such thing called too much applying. Exactly. What works with eat, what works. And sometimes, you never know, you can end up mixing two things together and say, what? This actually work? Research. Become, and I want to use this very carefully. Become a scientist. I was going to use another word. Become a scientist with your research. Okay? Okay. You know what? Let this people just stay around the back there. You have to come and sit in the golden chairs. Yes. Good morning. Come around this way or come around that way. Come, sit in the golden chairs. Write your name and your time. Let me just help you here. If you have space to walk. Come. This is the security, all right? So yes, write your name. Just sit up. You make me up call your name. Come in the golden chairs. All right? Is there a reason I'm using the golden chairs? Yes. So write your name, your time, and all of that. Lady Camille, did you send the thing to Roberta? Okay. All right. So become very intentional about research. Right? Be very intentional about it. The reason why you have to be intentional about it is because you don't want to step into something, let me pronounce it properly, half-assed. Yes. All right? So you don't want to, when somebody says, come to you and say, all right, I want a product. What do you exercise in? And you're, I think. Your brand should not be, when you're presenting your brand, should not be, I think. It must be, I know. Or if they ask you something outside of it, you should say, let me look at it, let me check on it and come back to you. Never say, I think. Say, let me check on it and come back to you. You get what I'm saying to you? Let me check on it and get back to you. If you say, I think, they might say to you, you don't have this thing. All right? So research, develop, and apply. How do you, all right, I'll come back to this part. I won't ask a question yet. All right? Apply a distinctive feature. So that means there must be something about you that stands out. A distinctive feature. All right? Who can tell me a distinctive feature about somebody in here today? Let me see if persons are looking. A distinctive feature. Not you, Josiah. Sit down. Who can tell me? Let me see if anybody noticed. A distinctive feature concerning branding. Distinctive. Okay. Where's the mic? Josiah, you have the mic? Use the mic. This is the season of mics. Use the mic so the Zoomers can hear you.
Okay, so for Rashina,
Mm-hmm.
upon seeing her, I see her brand and what she's about. Her
Okay.
presentation, her outfit says something. It speaks a volume. You want to get to know her more. You can also look at the details of her earring. You're like,
All
oh,
right.
who is this person? What is she about? Because you can see that you don't just pick this up at a regular store. It
Correct.
must be somewhere. And upon having a conversation, I've learned that she went to the art gallery and got
Okay.
these, which I'm also interested in. So right there and then, I would see a similarity between us.
So
and I would want
presentation,
to-
presentation,
Right.
presentation.
Right.
All right. Who else? You know, wait, hold on. I need the mic over this side. Nobody not talking over this side. Yes. Come, distinctive feature. Talk to me. Talk to me. I see one now. There's one that stands out that just pop out. I come into you. Let them come. It pop out. It's very clear. It's very clear. If we're talking about branding, it's very clear. Huh? Give her the mic. Go ahead, little Tony.
I would say Shauna's face.
Okay.
It speaks that she's a makeup artist.
What else you see?
What else I say? Her shirt, yes.
Yeah.
She's branded, so you know who she is.
Okay. So that's what we're talking. She's what? She's branding. But if she had on the makeup without the shirt, you just think that she just makeup because, right? But she has on the shirt to show you that I am wearing my own brand. Right? So this is another point. If you cannot wear your brand, then nobody else should wear your brand. That makes sense? If you can't wear it, don't sell it to somebody. It is false advertisement. Fraud. If you cannot wear it, are you getting these persons who are on Zoom? Wanna help me here? My arm will say, am I preaching here? Right? It is false advertisement. All right. Amen. So we have some people in the 11s. Glory be to God. Same thing again. Say glory be to God. You're taking notes, my dear? All right. You got an email? You didn't get an email? Wait, Prophetess Ariana. So, 11s. Let's see if now this one reaches the 12s. Glory be to God. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That is fine. As long as you had a client. Yes. As long as you had a client. Because, don't worry, sir. We discuss all that as we go. All right? So distinctive feature or a set of features to yourself or organization so that the consumer can begin to associate your brand with your product and services. Are you getting that? Is that making sense? Right. Okay. Let's continue. So apart from what is branding, you have something that's called a brand identity. A brand is the identity and story of a company that makes, hold on, this sound, already. Sorry, this is a double up. My apologies. All right. So branding is in social media, captions, billboard, colors, palettes, material brands used for their packaging. Companies that create strong brands know that their brand identity needs to live everywhere. They know their names extend far beyond the label and can entice customers to choose their products out of a line of other options. So if I go into a store, and I see Nike, I want shoes named Hulu. I don't know Hulu. I know Nike. And even if I don't even know even if I don't even know if it's a real Nike, the name alone would make me want to buy it. You get me? The name alone. So sometimes there are people, their brand gets to such a place that the name alone sell. The name, am I talking the truth? The name alone sell. So if you're working towards that, then you're working towards something good. If I spoke about Miles Monroe earlier, even though Miles Monroe is not alive now, people are still buying his books because they get to a point that he doesn't have to talk much. Once you hear Miles Monroe, you want the book. right? Bob Marley is dead, but yet still he lives. He's still alive. Why? Because he's now a household, a universal brand. Practically everywhere in the world, if you go and say Bob Marley, they say Jamaica. Making sense? All right? Okay. Some people think he's still alive, eh? Well, if you watch the movie, then you think he's still alive based on how that guy look like him. All right. Personal branding has nothing to do with your essential you-ness. It's the process of refining and sharing it with others. So where you are now, for it to become a personal brand, you have to refine yourself. That means that there are certain things that you're going to have to observe, be honest about, critique, in order to become the best you. All right? Okay, somebody say, please show about the last slide. Which one? Last one you want, Stacey? About branding is in social media. All right, let's do a little exercise. Let's do a little exercise before we continue. We're going good so far? Okay. So the first person that came, Lady Tony, please go. Yes, she said, Please come, Lady Tony. Are we seeing the mirror? Are we seeing the couch? A couch or a sofa? One of the above. Sofa couch. A couch. Couch. Okay. Stand in front of the mirror. No, go in front of the mirror. Let me help you out. Bring it closer. All right. So there's something that we have to look into if we're going to do branding. The first question is this: do you know who you are? So we're going to do a little mirror exercise, and we go forward. So Tony, who do you see? Give her the mic, Josiah.
Who do I see?
Yes. Give her the mic. Who do you see now? What are you seeing now? Give her the mic.
Some.
Oh yeah, just now. No, it's supposed to
No,
just
my
the.
zipper is full. Someone dressed in black and jeans.
Someone dressed in black and jeans.
Yeah.
All right. So would you consider this to be your brand?
Yeah. No. Yeah, no.
So you're not sure yet. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next person that came, I'm going to tell you where I tell him to come in front of the mirror. Elizabeth, come. Ali. Everybody see what is on the mirror? What does it say? Welcome to. Yes. Please come, ladies. Names and times. Yes, you have to walk past the security guard right there. Thank you, Josiah. Where's the mic, Josiah? Yes. Please state your name. All right, tell us your name.
My name is Elizabeth.
Okay.
Cross.
What are you seeing in the mirror, Elizabeth?
Well, I'm seeing a beautiful, confident lady.
It's a beautiful, confident lady. All right, do you think would you consider this to be your brand?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right. Where's the list? Oh, yeah, come, child. You know, say you next to Alicia. Yes. Okay. Yes, Kalesia. Tell us what you're seeing.
I see a star.
You see a star? Okay. All right, what is this?
Me.
You see you? All right. Whose name is next on the list there? After Kalesia is who? Rashina? Come, Rashina. Oh, sorry, it was Jasset. Jasset? All right, come, Rashina. Good morning. Is afternoon yet? Yes. So you, sir, you are in the 11s. All right. Continue. Go ahead.
Okay.
Bring it up. Yes. Go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead.
what do I see?
Yes, what do you see?
Okay, I see a future motivational speaker
Okay.
and business owner.
Business owner.
Yes.
All right, all right, all right. Come, Jacet. She's coming, man. Yes, that's what you see.
Um, do I see?
Mm-hmm.
I see a wealthy woman, you
See a
know,
wealthy woman.
very reserved with her
Mhm.
wealth.
Mm-hmm.
If you look, if you're a detailed person, then you would see more to her.
See more to her.
Yeah, for example, you can look at her nails. You can see that she has on a ring and what's on the ring.
Or the core.
Yes, the
Okay.
core. So then you would see that, oh, she's in finance or...
Yes, Tony, come to this side. Yes. Go ahead. Yes. It's not media team today. Come to this side.
And I don't know, maybe you want to get to know more about her. I don't know.
All right. Lady Camille, do you have the thing on your phone? The switcher thing on your phone? If you have it, you can come and sit down, all right? So you can switch it from there. All right, thank you, Lady Jacet. What's the next name on the Jacet? Who has the paper? Your name? Okay, come. Good morning, Zoomers. All right, I'm seeing Sasha, Lady Yancy, Original Stacy, Diane, Fiona, Melissa, Joanne, Karisu, Mikanda, Janice, Natasha Harris, Charmaine, Leonie, Lady Keisha, Chanel, Roberta, and Neville. Neville and this. All right. Tell us what you see. Yes.
What I see in the mirror
What you
is
see in the mirror.
I see the future.
Okay.
I'm not where I want to be.
The future is
but
Camille.
The brand, I can see the process.
The process.
Yeah. I'm not halfway there now, but I'm kind of dressed where I want to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I see.
All right. Okay. I'll take one more whose name is on the... Come, Selena. Your name. Yes. Come. You can't want to have a brand and don't have no confidence. Yes. Come. After this, we'll continue. Yes, tell us what you see.
Okay, I see.
Talk in the mic, sister.
I see someone is very tired.
All right, someone is very tired.
And I see someone that is ambitious, hardworking, and willing to find out who she really is, and to know the brand that she can start her own, and also an investor.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. I'll see if... Oh. All right, let's continue to the next slide. All right. Oh, Lord. Yes, thank you for all these 11s. Yes. All right, are you ready? Ready again for the next slide? Okay, let's get into it. All right, so again, everybody, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you all being here. And by the grace of God, I can't say it. All right, Eddie, come here, ready? All right. So branding is deliberate, but remember to minimize that. Branding is deliberate, but it doesn't have to be inauthentic. What does that mean? Inauthentic. When something is inauthentic, what does that mean? It's not real. It's fake. For us, right? And if you check social media today, there are a lot of people who are very fake. You know? Stand up in front of a Benz, and when you check it out, a bicycle and ride. So it doesn't have to be inauthentic. Personal brands best succeed when they are perceived as genuine self-expressions. Can I give you a quote? It's going to be there as we progress. Your brand is you, nobody else. Simple that. Your brand is you and nobody else. A lot of you already have a brand in here, you don't even know. I already have a brand. Some people have a brand, their brand is lazy. When you see them, you just say, don't ask that person to do anything. It now get done. Am I lying? All right. Do you know that the view people have of you is the brand you created? And I'm not talking about assumption. I'm talking about literally people can pinpoint and say, this and this and this and this and this and this is the case. That is not your brand. Yes. All right. Go back. Personal branding. All right. So, it has to be genuine. Has to be you. Can't be anybody else. Imagine one day I go on social media, Safia, and I say, I just bought a yacht. Go downtown and go up on one boat and say, buy a yacht. But on it, you see one sign say, for rent. But just tell one big lie. The yacht itself revealed to people, say, it's not mine. So even if you have a bicycle, work your bicycle. There's a lady, she's normally going to work, but she rides to work. But she rides in her heels. Anybody ever see that lady? So every time they see her, they call her the bicycle lady with heels. But one day if they see her walking, they're going to ask, where the bicycle? You know, so they're not going to ask why she out, they're going to ask, where the bicycle? Because the bicycle and the heels became her brand. Are you getting me? So that means there is something that people are looking for in particular that distinguishes you from everybody else. This is your question. Do you have something that is distinguishing you from everybody else? Or you're just a replica of everybody else? Do you have that? If you don't have it, we're going to work on it. Right? I was going to ask, is that an amen? We're going to work on it, all right? We're going to work on it. Okay. So branding is deliberate, but it doesn't have to be inauthentic. In fact, personal brands best succeed when they are perceived as genuine self-expressions. Anybody know the Kardashians? Anybody know the mix-up and the drama of their life? It is their life. And best believe they mix up sell. So if their life is selling, imagine your life. I'm not telling you to do like them and all of that jazz, I believe personally it's not everything about your life you should share on social media. We agree with that? Yes. The first time Facebook came out. Anybody know the first time Facebook came out? The first time Facebook came out, some of you weren't born yet. The first time Facebook came about, there was a young lady that posted her name, phone number, address, everything on the page. And the next day, they found her dead. All right? So even if you're creating your brand, there must be limits to it. You get me? All right? So, but it must be genuine. It must be you. It must be who you are. Don't create there was a show that is called Why Did I Get Married? And one of the couples, the wife was a marriage counselor, something like that, or a counselor, something like that, and she wrote many books. Janet Jackson, you know her. She was helping other people, but her own marriage was In shambles. You understand me? So what she was projecting, even though it was selling, it was fake. And ultimately, it is better to be real now than be fake. And when people discover that you're fake, you damage more people. There are many people who are damaged now because they realized that what this person was saying was actually fake. So it's better to be real now. We agree? Wonderful. All right. The why of branding. Why should I brand? Why should I have my personal brand? Why should I go into branding? Why should I go into branding?
Why should I go into branding? Purpose.
Purpose. All right. Safia is in Jamaica, but Safia has a brand that distinguishes her from everybody else. You know what that is? Her accent. So Safia can go anywhere, and when she begins to speak, they will say, "Where are you from?" But if me go there and say, "Where go on?" "Oh, Jamaican that." So most of the time, people are fascinated by new things. Notice? Right? Fascinated by it. But this is the thing. You can take something that is old and make it new. All right, let me give you a secular example. And you wouldn't believe me. How long clocks the boat? Years. Okay. One song raised the price of clocks from $50 to $10,000, $20,000. Right? How long cakes up the boat? Long time, right? One song raised the price of what? Cake soap. Am I lying? Okay. So even though something is current, you can take that thing and make it new. Do you know that because Usain Bolt broke the record, them start export yam? Them turn yam in our brand. Remember this? Usain Bolt is not the first person to do this. A long time people are go so. Allow me to tell? A long time people are do this. But Usain Bolt used it, and everywhere you're going to hear, as a matter of fact, they say to the world. But they move it from to the world and now turn it into Bolt arms. So he took something that was already there, made it new. Even the name Bolt itself. We agree? All right, why have branding? All right, your brand is arguably one of your, I'm using the word organizations in a company sense because I don't believe persons here should, be limited. You should seek to become an organization, all right, or seek to become a company or a business. Your brand is arguably one of your organization's most important asset. It gives your organization an identity, makes your business memorable, encourages consumers to buy from you, support your marketing and advertising, and brings your employees pride. This is the quote. Your brand is you, nobody else. So who should you spend time to build? Who should you spend time to build? No, you should spend time to build somebody else. Who should you spend time to build? Yourself? I'm just saying that so you can re-emphasize, right? You should spend time to build you because if you cannot build you, then you are not entitled to build anybody else. Are you getting that? Imagine I ask somebody who has never done construction to come and build a house with me. I have to be sleeping and looking. Slightest wind blow. You get me? Because they have not built themselves to the point that they can be trusted. Are you getting me? So if somebody's buying from you, or if somebody's looking at your brand to be a part of it, it means that they are literally putting their trust in what you have. So it's not anything simple. Are you getting me? If an event comes up and they say, we want Sadina to dance. Why you want Sadina to dance? Because I've seen what she can do. She has the experience. So that means that you're literally putting their name on the line. So when somebody employs you to do a job, they're literally putting their name on the line to get your services. That makes sense? So don't take your brand, even if you come somebody, one little child here, Best believe somebody's going to see that the child's here and ask who comb it, and they're going to say this person comb it. Okay, I'm going to send my child, and then all of a sudden you find yourself from 1 head to 20 head. Making sense? Making sense? All right. So let's read it again. Your brand is arguably one of your organization's most important assets. It gives your organization an identity, makes your business memorable. How many of us want to be remembered after we finish our service to somebody? All right. It encourages consumers, notice it didn't say consumers, it said consumers to buy from you. What you produce with one person will determine if other persons are attracted to you. Because the greatest promotion is word of mouth. Yes, the amount of flyers I got to design is not because somebody see it on social media. It's because somebody say, oh, I heard that it is so and so for somebody. Can you do one for me? You get me? So make sure the people on the grounds are satisfied. Don't too depend on those online to make sure the people on the grounds are satisfied, because one voice can build you and one voice can break you. The most of the time people say they must have got KFC and they still go. They just can't break them. The brand is so strong that even if they get a bad report, yeah, it's too branding, it's just the brand is already out there, international. So right now, if 10 people come and say the chicken tastes bad, the 10 is, even though it's erratic. I forgot that. I forgot that we're recording for YouTube. All right, amen. Yes. All right, let's continue. It's simply the shorthand statement of who you are, what you can do for someone. All right, just to add it up back. And brings your employees pride. It's simply the shorthand statement of who you are and what you can do for someone. When you find a way to sum up your company's entire promise of what it will be like to work with you and what's in it for them into a few words, few short emotional words, you've found your brand. So your brand should not be the explanation of your brand in a nutshell should not be a thesis. It should just be, who is Ariana? Okay, not ready? Huh? So, everybody came to this brand moment. All right. Who is Brush Me Pretty?
Makeup artist.
Makeup artist. What's your name? Hmm? Oh, they didn't tell you about me, right? Who's Tony?
A communication specialist.
Bam. It's not, oh, I'm and all these words and all these big things. Your brand should be able to be compressed in about a few words. Who's Tevaun Brown? A talker. Simple as that. Because majority of what I do is talking. You understand that? So if somebody comes to you and asks you, who is Rashina? I think I'm a fun person. If you think, mean that you're not sure. So if I should ask, who is Sadena? Sadena, go. You understand what I'm trying to say? You never know who will come to you and ask you, who are you? Because who you are is your brand is you and what? Nobody else. So if you cannot communicate your brand, somebody else can. If you can communicate your own brand, somebody else can. If somebody has to come and communicate who you are, it means that you really don't know who you are. Somebody says, sir. Yes.
What if you don't know how to encompass who you are, or you don't find a word or a phrase that encompasses all of what you are?
Okay. Yes, you were saying something?
I was going to say, usually the telltale sign is the base fundamentals of all the different variations of things that you do.
Okay, so if you want to know who you are, look at what you love, what you like to eat, who you are around, what you do, and all of that. I can explain myself in a nutshell. Tevaun Brown is a graphic designer, public speaker, an optimist. That is who I am. Because it's always tied around the major things that you do. The things that stand out the most in your life. For example, even though Tony says she's a communication specialist, Tony does graphic designing. And graphic design is also a form of communication. You understanding me? You getting me? So if I say, who is Jacet? Okay, it's no there.
A wealth advisor.
Wealth advisor. Or you can say, I deal with money. When they ask, what kind of money? I'm a wealth advisor. You get me? Safi, you ready? Yes, who is Safi?
A helper.
A helper. All right. A helper. And she's your medical doctor. And doctors, their profession is to help people. If you meet a doctor that is taking from your life, run. All right? So, after today, sum up your life. Sum up your brand in a short. Tony, me not come trouble you, Tony. Don't worry yourself. All right? Find a way how to, when persons ask, who is Nikisha Palmer? I'm a fun person. You know, I like, you get me? Put it literally, the mirror is for practice, you know. Your greatest interviewer is in the mirror. Do you know that? Your greatest interviewer is in the mirror. You can't lie to yourself. All right? All right. Personal branding is the process of defining and promoting what you stand for as an. Okay. So you see that, Sadina? It is connected to what you stand for. If I should ask you a question today. All right, let me answer that later. So it is what you stand for. Your personal brand is a culmination of the experiences, skills, and values that differentiate you. You see why you cannot be like everybody else? Because there are things about you that differentiate you from everybody else. So when I said many of you already have a brand, see there? You already have a brand. So there are some people, if you tell a lie upon them, you know. When I look at you, them all right, but if you tell a lie, you see a side of them that comes out, and even saying, calm down, me don't like when anybody tell a lie upon me. Because you get what I'm saying to you? So it is what you stand for, the experiences, yes, my child, skills and values that differentiates you. All right. Like a soon feeding time. All right. Can you? The bag. You see the bag over there? Oh, no, the feeding. Is it plugged in? Okay. It's now 11. Further. All right, it's feeding time. Yes. All right. Combination of experience, skills, and values that differentiate you. For social media influencers, freelancers, keynote speakers, building an effective personal brand is a part of selling themselves to clients. It's a part of selling yourselves to clients. If somebody gets to a place that they can call you and share personal information with you, it means that you have sold yourself so much that they can trust you. You getting that? So some people are not calling you, because they're not about to call. It's because they have developed that you have sold yourself so much to them that you're a trusted ear, that they can call you knowing that the information won't spill. So some of you have subconsciously sold yourself to people. And when I say sold yourself, I'm not talk that other sell. I'm just talking you have represented yourself so well that they have bought into you. Presentation. What you stand for. What you believe in. Your experiences. Are you getting me? All of that builds your brand. So many of you have been building a brand over time and you don't even know that you have been building A brand. Is all that being highlighted now? Is all that being highlighted now? So you had a brand in primary school. The teacher said, this one, she loud. Him, in chat enough. She don't talk, she just sit by herself. This one, Freddy. You are built from your born, you've been building a brand. University, brand. And best believe, the brand that you've been building determine the other people that you attract to your life. And most of the time, they have the same brand. But when you begin to change that brand, people only change. Do you realize that? Is that making sense? Okay. So if your brand change, your audience will change. Am I talking here? All right? So if your brand changes, then the people will change because your target audience is no different. So when you say to people that, I'm not going to be a sinner anymore, I'm going to Jesus. The reason why they cannot stick around you anymore because that your brand has changed. Your target audience is now different. All right, for example, let's say a bad man decide to, I'm done with that kind of life then. If you realize over time, those kind of people start to drift from his life. And he starts to attract other people. So many of you have been building your brand from your born, you didn't even know. So it could be a possibility you being constantly depressed is not you, it's just the brand that you have built. You like going to isolation is a part of your brand. So let's say if you don't see Shirley for the next 2 weeks, just don't say she's going to lock down. The brand is the brand. Yeah? Is this making sense? The brand that you built. So sometimes we think it's just a matter of building yourself for business, but you've been building a brand, and many of you, your brand has changed several times, so you don't even know. Are we together? Yes. Present and accounted for. All right? Shall we continue? Okay. For everyday people, a personal brand improves confidence, opens the door to new opportunities, and help you better understand yourself. So when you go on a job interview and they say to you, tell me about yourself, they're actually asking you for your brand. My name is Tom. I am a boy. I can run. No, you getting me? All right. Do you know that even trees have a brand? Eh? If you see an apple tree, what is the apple tree saying to you? I'm an apple tree. I am different. You understand? Everything in this world has a what? Okay. Are we learning something new? Are we getting something here? Okay. Open doors to new opportunities and to help you better understand yourself. So your brand is not just what you put on social media. Your brand is also for your everyday life. Because if you want it to be authentic, it has to be your everyday life. All right? So me, I'm not trying to be a pastor. I am. So your brand is not what you're trying to be. It is who you are. You are just refining it. Okay? Before you started Brush Me, you were doing makeup before? Before you started Brush Me? You're in corporate, but you did it, you used to do it on the side. So before she went into the company full time, she was doing it before. But she was somewhere else until she decided to step into. All right. Let's go back to the mirror. Are you ready for the mirror? Anybody ready for the mirror? Yes. Come, Ariana. In this context, you're not a prophetess. We know she's a prophetess, but come, Ariana. Yes. Go in front of the mirror. You've got times. Let me see your times. You ready, Mike? Are we together, Zoom? Is this working for us? Is it making sense? All right. So, I will say this to those who are on the job who are miserable. Your brand. When you know your brand, When you know your brand, you don't allow the job to affect you, you affect the job. Yes. I want to know who you. All right. Who do they promote? Lazy people or consistent people? Well, you need to leave that work. Hmm? Hmm? Are you getting me? Even if they're bypassing you, let it not be said that this one was. All right? Who is Ariana? I ask you again. What do you see in the mirror? Yes.
I see a woman who is a people connector. I see a woman who is clothed in wealth. I see a woman that is rich, a woman who is prosperous, and I see a woman of value.
Okay. What do you see now?
That's what I see now.
What do you see now?
That's what I see now.
That's what you see now?
Yes.
Okay, that is working for you now? Or that is happening now? What do you see now?
Okay. The now woman that I'm looking at, I'm seeing a.
All right, cool. Let's have in and out, zoom in and zoom out. All right, go ahead.
So the now woman that I'm looking at, she is a people connector. She's a motivator. She's a speaker. She's a woman who is a MC. She is. Wow. Do I add the? Yes, that's what I'm seeing now.
You're seeing that now?
Yes.
Okay, but everything you mentioned before were possibilities.
Yes, her future.
Okay. Come, Tony. Oh, yes. Yes, we come. Gold chairs, we did. Come. Do gold chairs, Miss Kimberly. Come, gold chairs. She chill? She all right? She chill? She not drinking it? Father. What time is it now, please? Yeah, we have to count every 3 hours. Yes. Yeah, she was fed earlier today. If she's not drinking it, it's fine. She fed her before she left? As if she wants to take her time out. Hey! I'm sorry. I didn't realize that she fed her before she left. Yeah, as if she wants to. Trust me, I still go like this. Thank you. Yes. Why everybody thinks the names should decrease in size? All right. Go ahead.
I'm seeing a woman who is growing in confidence. I'm seeing a growth-minded woman. I'm seeing a woman who loves to serve. I'm seeing a woman who loves to add value, who loves to give back. And I'm seeing a woman that is limitless.
Okay. What are you seeing potential-wise?
Potential-wise,
Yes.
I'm seeing a woman.
For those who are on Zoom, don't worry. We're going to ask them to unmute the mics and talk to. Yes, we've made arrangements to hear your voices. Yes.
Yes. So, futuristically, I'm seeing
yes.
a woman who is wealthy, a woman that connects or knows how to network with multiple individuals. I'm seeing a woman that will be the founder of many organizations and charitable organizations and foundations.
All right. Stop there, so. Don't give us everything. Bradley, come. Ready? The thorn among the roses. Thank you, Tony. All right. Yancy, are you ready? Janice, are you ready? Fiona, are you ready? Stacy, are you ready? Sorry. I think let me just adjust this so you're able to unmute. So as soon as Sir Bradley is done, I'll let you know who is going next, all right? Go ahead, Sir Bradley.
The person that I'm seeing in the mirror is someone that is growing in confidence as well.
Looking at the mirror, brother. Looking at the mirror.
Yeah,
Not for your shoes.
I'm
Looking
looking.
at the mirror.
Seeing someone that's growing in confidence, not only in confidence but spiritually as well. Seeing someone that is an aspiring actor, well, current actor, you know, learning to be better
Oh,
at it.
so
as
sorry.
well.
Hold on. Lady, come in. Please unmute over there, sir, please. Something. Yes. You have to start over here so they can hear.
Start over?
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
All right,
He's going
so-
to start over.
So I'm seeing someone that is growing in confidence. I'm seeing someone that is also, you know, on this journey of, you know, being an actor. I'm seeing someone that's growing spiritually, you know, wanting more confidence and wanting more of God. I'm seeing
Future. Give me future.
Future now.
Look like on the list long. Give me future.
Wealthy man. I've seen remember last of this. We never want to choose. We never know to choose from. A boss,
All right.
CEO.
Sit down.
You know that?
Yes. The fact say you pass, it means you're not sure. All right. So, come, lady, brush me pretty. Yes. Who went first? Who went first? So, do you realize that the persons that went first, right? The question was at this level, but other persons that came after, the questions get a little more intense. You realize that? Okay. Come, Miss Brush Me Pretty. Yes. Tell us what you see now and what you see in futuristically.
Okay, I'm looking at a makeup artist, owner of Brush Me Pretty by Shauna.
All right.
Continue. My future self, I'll be taking over corporate Jamaica.
That is it? All right. Straight to the point. Okay. Fiona, unmute. Tell us what you're seeing now about yourself and what you're seeing futuristically. Go ahead, Fiona.
Okay. And everyone.
Afternoon.
So in the current, I see myself as a growing woman in various elements and categories of my life. I'm an accountant, friend, helper, and doctor. For the future, I confined it into one word. I see myself as a global entrepreneur, which will extend into various things, rich, wealthy, prosperous, and empowered women to empower others, and inspired women to inspire others. So it sort of dropped, but in a nutshell, I'm a global entrepreneur.
All right. Thank you, Fiona. Is it? All right. So persons have already come up, but I don't know if other persons are writing down what they are seeing now or what they will be. Sometimes it's very important to pay attention to who goes before you. So you will know what to do, what not to do. You getting that? So if 10 persons go before you, come up here and baffle. It means that you did not use their experience to teach you wisdom. You getting that? So if I should ask you to come now and say, tell us what you are seeing and futuristically. Oh, she's a part of your team too?
Okay. I'm currently seeing.
Hold on, your voice don't match your body, man.
I am currently seeing a graphic designer.
What?
A creative. A person who loves worship. A person who is currently growing spiritually and in confidence. In the future,
yes,
I see myself attaining wealth, not just for myself, but for my family.
Okay.
I see my skills extending, not just locally, but also internationally, to gain international clients. See myself married. Jesus.
Oh, you finally say it. Finally say it. See yourself married. But that never sounds strong. You need to make it strong, man. I see myself married. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I want to take one more person. One more person. Thank you. And again, the names keep on shrinking. Hmm? Oh, you want to say you see a wife now? All right. Well, just make sure your brand is right. The husband will see you. All right. Yancy, we'll take you. Go ahead, Yancy.
Blessings, Pastor, and everyone. So I see myself as someone who is resilient, a fighter that turned her past from ashes into beauty, that I seek to bestow that upon others through the walk of faith.
All right. Tell us future.
I see someone who's going to use her creative skills through music and writing to help other women who have been in abusive relationships throughout their whole life.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right, we're almost there, everybody. No! Safi, I'll just take you. I'll take you. Last one. Come, Safi. Yeah, Safi said, Mike. Safi, ready, you know, Mike.
I see someone that is coming to the front more. I see someone that is in the job of her dreams. Someone that is becoming. Someone that is becoming. That's what I see now. In the future, I see someone that is helping others. I see someone that is opening hospitals. I see someone that is opening homes for women, for men also. I see someone that is drawing people closer to Christ. I see someone.
All right, don't give us a list, man. Don't give us a list.
A wife.
I see a wife. All right. I don't know why they keep on leaving that part for last, you know. All right, let's take Janice. Let's hear Janice. Just issue out.
Okay. I am seeing myself currently as a family person, very determined. I see where I'm growing spiritually. I am humble, kind-hearted, yet impactful.
All right.
Futuristically, I'm seeing myself as a wife, business owner, motivational speaker, a prosperous woman, a wealthy financial
All right, don't tell us everything. Don't tell us everything. Don't tell us everything.
and a kingdom
Yes, don't tell us everything.
financial.
Yes, surprise us, surprise us, surprise us. All right. Stacy, come Stacy.
Sir, there is an echo on the Zoom.
Oh, was Natisha said? Oh, Stacy, go ahead, Stacy.
Good morning, everyone. I see myself building confidence, building my brand, studying, and I'm a fighter. And my name is Lucia Brown, CEO and founder of Love Evil Church, a talk show, seminars, publisher of many books, and the CEO and owner of Ebenezer Spa.
All right, CEO and owner. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I was looking for one thing. I didn't hear anybody say it specifically. Can anybody tell me what that thing is? Can anyone tell me what that thing is? Yes, that nobody said. No, not Christian. Not leader, not Christian. There's a phrase I was looking for. Anyone?
Ambassador?
Brand ambassador? Something in that context, but not necessarily. No, I was looking for the phrase that says, I am building my brand. It's about brand workshop, right? I'm a wife, I'm a this, I'm a that. I will be this, and I will be that. All right, just come. Yeah. Right? So you have to include in it, I am building my brand, which is bam, 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 bam. We're talking about what today? So everything that you say should be surrounded with your brand. Okay? All right, let's go to the next point. We're almost there. Are we going good? Are we going good so far? All right. Okay, so before we do that, let's do a little time check. So the first person that came today, 9:40 a.m. Someone came 9:40 a.m. So that is how many minutes before the time? Okay. Another person came 10:15 a.m. That is how many minutes before the time? After the time. All right. Somebody came 11:18 a.m. That is how many minutes after the time? Okay. Somebody else came. Shut that bus. 11:20. How many minutes that is before the time? After the time. Okay. What time do we start? 10 a.m. All right. I said it earlier, and I will say it again. The first thing that represents your time, your brand, is your time. Yes. How you treat your time will determine how you treat my time. So if you don't honor your own time, oh yes. Somebody came 11:59. Is that correct? It is correct? Maybe it's an error. Somebody came 11:50. How many minutes is that after the time? Person was logged on onto the platform, coming here. So that person is not supposed to get a link. Or if you that was on the platform, well, those who are coming here, should not have a link to that platform. If you're coming in, the email that you got, those who are coming in-house did not get a link. Those who are online got a link. Now you know. So if you got a link, somebody has breached. Yes, I won't even ask who's sending the link. No, the in-house persons don't get any link. Is that a specific reason? Oh, where's it? Okay. Let us go to the next slide. All right. Okay. So please, you have to. Okay. You have to pay attention to your time. Time. If you're going to be late, send an apology. I mean, ever sent an apology? None of us? Okay, Lady Camille. Who has sent an apology? Nobody else? Yes. All right. Did you know where to send it? Okay. You have the email? You got an email? You got an email? Didn't get an email? No email? You sure? You registered, right? Oh, you didn't click the link? Okay, all right. Oh, so you are a extra blessing that came. All right. So all those who got an email, raise your hand. All those, you got an email, raise your hand. All those who did not register, raise your hand. So why want to reach you? You didn't register? Wow. No. Same bill for my generation link. So you registered then. All right. So this is it. 1, you have to honor the time. And 2, you have to honor the procedure. About the procedure? You click the link, you register, your information is sent. The PA sends you an email with necessary information. Then you follow the next step, and then you get the information for this session. Yes. Okay? So next time you follow the what? Yes. Wasn't sure? All right, no problem. All right, so let's build that, the communication and the time as we grow, all right? I will say this to you, people who are busy, time moves much faster for them than persons who are not busy. And if your life is getting busy and you don't even know how to control, or not even control, you can't control time. If you don't even know how to manage your own time, you're in problem. All right? So one of the things you must build, especially in your brand, is time and communication. That's how you pronounce. I'm trying to add something. All right, let's go to the next slide. How do I build my brand? Are you ready for that? Yeah, man, I'm coming. I'm raising the bar. All right, ready again, Lady Camille? Remember to do that. All right, thank you so much. All right, the how of branding. Are we ready? All right. A personal brand exists whether you create it for yourself or not. We discussed that, right? Much earlier, don't we? All right. It's a combination of all of your online and offline behavior. So, if I should set up a photo booth right now and said that after this session I'm going to post all the persons that came, your pictures and all of that, what you have on right now, would that be a good representation of your brand? That would be a good representation of your brand? What you have on right now? I say, oh, sir, I never prepared. Would that be, if we should upload it and put it as a DP, put on a business profile, what you have on now can be a good representation of that brand? All right? So one of the things that we did not send in the email is what you should wear or how you should attire yourself. That was left to your own initiative and maybe how to tweak it in your brain. Make sense? So, because if you're talking about branding, it's also about what you wear, how you wear it. Getting that? Make sense? Right? So some persons came all made up. It makes sense? While others came all up. Are you getting me? If you're talking about brand, if you're coming here to discuss brand, then something in you should have said, let me put myself together the correct way. When you realize what I have on? You could have put, when you realize what I have on, I feel, can't talk about brand and nah brand. Do you get me? You have to represent your brand. Making sense? So even if you're going into a familiar space, your familiar space should not lower the level that you walk on or your standard. Are you getting that? Can you imagine one day me I come to church and I just decide for you a Marina and a chance come here? When I go look at me and say, Pastor, all right? Some a pastor twin this because you don't expect me to do that, right? Equally, you must not lower your standards. All right? Don't say, oh, I'm just a dress down today. No. Even if you are dressed down, your dress down must still fit your brand. Making sense? So if you start off with Brazilian here, you better maintain Brazilian here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Eh? That's not true. Glory be to God. Praise the pastor want to do all the feed, but nothing work for me at all. But what do you think like that? I know the brand I want to build. Yes? I see my future self. All right. Okay, let's continue. All right. However, you can adjust your brand with a few careful steps. For instance, set goals for personal branding. Decide what you want to be known for and what you'll need to do to establish your identity. So here's the question. When somebody sees you, what do they see? If I see Kimberly, what do I see? If I see Selena, what do I see? Right? And best believe you are addressed or you are addressed. Right? So if I see a man coming to the bank, even if he has $1 million in his account, 300 million, quadrillion and all that, and him have on a rip-up shirt, him dirty and all that, what is going to be the first impression? It's a madman. Because even madmen have brand. Okay, give her the mic. Someone wants to share an experience. Is she sleeping? Okay, I'll give you the revelation. Rest her back in her thing. Yeah, she not sleep yet. If she wanted to sleep before, just look for these signs. Once you see that, you know she. Yeah? Well? No. Yes, go ahead.
So, sir, when I was working, summer work, when you're in school and you decide, say, you want a little work for go back to school.
Confidence.
Yes. I was working in Payless at the time, and, you have to sell stuff to get a little commission on the little pay that you're receiving. So a man came in, dressed, in a marina one, ripped jeans and so forth, and nobody now got to him. Nobody is just walking around looking and everything. No, I went to him and asked him if he need help and if he's interested in anything. And he said, sure. And up and out is like him take out, like him start by 10 jeans and I saw it start pile up until others see them start, rush over. And he was like, when I came into the store, no one saw me except for this girl, right? So all what I'm buying is going towards her.
You know that day, man.
Yes. So I was like, what my commissioner got fat? And he turned and he even tipped me, right? Wow. And say thank you. And he went out.
What was going through your head that time when you saw him?
When I saw him? Nothing really, because I just said, listen, yeah, all right, when you set an aim, a goal, say you want to get this certain amount, no matter who the person is, there's still a customer wants to enter. To myself, that's what I said.
Okay. All right. So that is, just as the mic bearer, so that is very important, right? Don't, what's the word? There's a word. Don't discriminate. Don't assume anything. It's always good to ask questions first, right? Because you never know who will show up somewhere. That I remember I was going somewhere and I couldn't get home, but I was in pair of jeans and something, but I had to go to an event. So I had to go into a store to, I think that's my first time buying something and putting it on the same time and go somewhere. The money for it wasn't pretty, but I had to do what I had to do. But the lady, she didn't, despise or anything like that. She said she's doing customer service, and that is what she aims to provide excellent customer service. So she built her how she dealt with me with that in mind. That if anybody comes in the store, whether they look a certain way, she wants to build that reputation that when people see her, they see excellent customer service. So because of that, I got through, and I will go back to the store because of her, right? So because of what you did, best believe if that man comes into the store again where you're not there anymore, he would be looking for you. And if he doesn't see you, yeah, he might come out. You understand me? So sometimes, and hear this, sometimes some people return to a store, a company, or a business place, not because of the business, but because of the person there. Because of the service you're providing. All right? Okay, back to the slide. Sorry. Go again? Okay, all right, Karisu, your hand is raised. We'll take Karisu, then we'll take Dian.
my hand was raised before, so I don't have a question.
Okay. All right. All right, Dan.
Can I share something
Okay.
concerning the brand?
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, from my experience, in New Jersey and New York. When I set up, and then I work with companies that work with rich companies that had people money. But what about the things that they do and the things that doesn't reflect them, yet still the stuff sell. And you that might present yourself for the things that you sell, when people know that it's your brand, they don't want to buy it. Because I've been around a certain person that publishes all over. But working if it in his business, the lifestyle he living is, if people know the person that they buy from, I don't think they will get there. Because it's things people put in their mouth. They sell things for people healing and like their people is not a good life. And they think they sell. So I think when people doing things it's better they pick up themselves. It's good that they could pick up themselves and their business in a way that people them that sell it. Because sometimes when people go to this, like they don't want to see you grow. And as they don't want to see you, they don't want to buy it from you. Understand me?
Yes. Understand. All right.
Yeah, and I learned that in America. Even in what I used to do, people would come and buy to work at they don't have a business. And from the time they get to customers limit.
All right. So what she's saying in a nutshell, is that sometimes based on how you look and you're selling, people don't want to buy it from you. But you have and how the customer deals with the people as well will determine how if they come back or if they don't come back. All right. So I know half of you never hear that, but oh yeah, man. I understand what she's saying. If you learn to listen within context, yes, that is yes. Receive that grace. I don't
We can't hear you.
Okay. All right. Lady Camille, you muted me. Oh. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Lady Diane. Let's go back to the slide. Time is upon us. And all right. Okay. So set goals for personal branding. Decide what you want to be known for and what you need to do to establish your identity. You received a blank piece of paper in your hand, which some persons have folded. The blank paper represents your brand identity. It's currently blank. You are now going to create your brand identity on that paper. Right? And what you're going to do is to explain. So you're going to, in the middle of it, you're going to write the word brand. Put a circle around, and then you're going to connect what your brand is. You get that? Is that clear? So circle. Those who are on Zoom, okay, yes, man. Those who are on Zoom, if you have a paper that you can do that with, please do it. So when you say, all right, so the word brand, circle, then you're going to write one, for example, communication, right? Algorithm. Yes, according to what Tony said. Everybody understand that? Algorithm?
So it's simply a diversion of a main thing. So what the main thing consists of, and what makes up the main thing.
So what makes up your brand, basically? So if communication makes up your brand, helping people, fashion, makeup, customer service, cooking, dancing. Make sense? So all of these things, once you know all of these things are, and please make sure it has to be connected to who you are now, what you are doing now, not what you will become. All right? So that is the front part of it, what you are presenting now. We don't have to do it yet, you know. Yes, we don't have to do it yet. Yeah, you don't have to do it yet, right? So the front part is what is happening now, where your brand is now. The flip side is what you want your brand to be, the refined version of it. All right? So you don't have to do it now, ladies and gentlemen. Just jotting it down. Okay? That'll take a lot of. So you get the idea, right? The last part, the flip side of it, is going to be what you want, the refined version of your brand. Okay? Yeah, same thing. All right? Let's finish this before we get into that. All right? Audit your existing brand. So remember we spoke about that everybody has a brand already. Audit your existing brand. So for some people have a brand of being aggressive. They have no chill. So you have to do what is called a self-evaluation, basically. Right? Some people have a brand of just being too kind. So they're easily used and manipulated. So you have to audit that brand that says, okay, I will have to become more assertive. I'll have to become more confident. I have to learn the art of saying no. Make sense? Make sense? Some people, they have a brand of love giving away free service. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, man. You can pay me when you can. That payment will only come when Jesus arrives. All right? Getting that? So if what you are writing at the front now, is who you are now. The brand that you have now. The person that you are now. Make sense? Make sense, Aisha? Yes. Write it. Be honest about yourself. If you write and say, if you chat too much, just say, just write, my current brand, we chat too much. Be honest with yourself, right? Be honest. I won't share what is on it unless you want me to. You don't have to put your name on it unless somebody put your name on it already. All right, ready? Audit your existing brand. Those who are on Zoom, get a paper as well. Do the same thing, okay? Do the same thing. Audit your existing brand. Search for yourself online. Take out your phone. Take out your phone, everybody. Take out your phone. Search for yourself online and find out what people are saying about you. Google. If you cannot be found on Google, you cannot be found. If I type in Tevaun bro now on Google, you know, trust me, you will see my brand coming up. You will see preaching. You will see music. You will see this. As a matter of fact, my name is on a website I don't even know about. Yeah, people have written about me that I don't even know about. So go on Google. You know what? Better yet. Let me help you all out. Some people don't get nervous right now, you know. That's why we're at the workshop, right? That's why we're at this workshop, right? Is that true? Is that true? Let's start. You know, I have to lead by example. Let me lead by example, all right? All right, let's look at the screen. Come on, Wi-Fi, don't lie now. Okay. Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. Just a minute, let me check something here. Let me close that. Just a minute, everyone. Just a minute. All right. Should be good to go now. All right. Okay. If you can do it on your phone, please do it. We have another issue with the internet here. I don't know what's happening. On Google. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're getting through now. So do it on Google, not on Instagram. Google. All right. All right. Okay, good. Here we go. That is Tevaun Brown. Tevaun Brown Ministry is, you know, long that picture there. See there? Freedom Come Rain. I don't know that website. Is it? But on that website, watch this. Let me see if it come up. Let me see if it actually come up. On that website, these people have written something about me. 2023. I don't know when they write it. Look at that. Cha, boy. See there? Long before Pastor Tevaun Brown officially took the pulpit and minister of the gospel, he was practicing for it as a child. That part is true, because I used to preach when I was a little baby to my grandmother, my mother. I don't know, they get that information, no. That's dealing with flock. Yes, so, maybe somebody know me. All right, so this is Tevaun Brown. LinkedIn, YouTube, Hand of Authority, Spur Open, YouTube, Instagram, Hope Rocks. There is a little boy hitting in your back. Drusilla? See there, Tevaun Brown, testimony time, the prophet spoke. What? Yes. See there, Flavia Beswick. This is JCDC, God Will, Center of My Life, Flavia Beswick, Tevaun Brown, and Tevaun Brown. Okay. So, if you realize, you see that my brand is around music, ministry, and talking. You get that? So social media will normally tell you what you're... whose name should you write next? You right? All right. Dana. Say why I say it. Say Dana. Archibald. Okay. Not now. Okay. What? You're on Pinterest? You're on Pinterest? You don't see there's there? You're on Pinterest? Responsive Giovanni Lewin, 43% Deputy Representative, Dean's List. You're on Dean's List? The Ashe Company. High school female. You were a Sagittarius part of Sagittarius Sigma in 2019? You guess? Okay. All right. Okay. So this is studying, I think, doing right here. All right. Okay, enough Ariana Lawrence. Consult, AL Consultants, per open, Ari.Lawrence, Instagram, Ariana Lawrence, Mavis Bank, St. Andrew, Jamaica. I know you that LinkedIn. Is your name but Tony Yard? Ariana Lawrence, profiles, Ariana Lawrence. Okay, so there are a lot of Ariana Lawrences. So it's a big art. So it's when you and somebody have the same name, there has to be something very distinct about you. That when you go, you're not on social media. All right. Which name should I use? All right, let's use Bradley Young. Wait, wait. Hey! Bradley! That man ain't no young Bradley. You know what that means? That means that your brand does not. Yes. See that Bradley Young footballer, Brad. What is your name on social media? Brad Zalat. Young Bradley, old Bradley, white Bradley. Yes, all right, let's do this. Brad's. Brad Zalat, influencer. Are you with this, Bradley? Sometimes you just need a bit of persuasion. All these are acting. Which year is this? 2023? This one? Okay, okay. Bradley Young. Seem that. Hi! Holy Ghost! Hey! Lucky back. All right. So you realize Brad Zalat has more out there than Bradley Young. So Brad Zalat is his brand. Right? All right. Where should we use? Let's do this. Brush Me Pretty. Well, if you had Brush Me Pretty. Okay. Brush Me Pretty by Shauna. Brush Me by Shauna. Nail art brush. Brush Me Beautiful. Okay, so we have some content there. But it's more, okay, Facebook, Instagram. And as you can see, you see her work. Right? So even before you see her face, you see her work. Right, so Lady Shauna, you have some work to do. Right? You have some work to do. There's some work to do on social media. All right, let's type in somebody else. Don't know your full name. Yes, it should. But you still need to put out content. You have to put out content. Spell your last name, Tony. You say Y-I-I. Yai. Tony K. Fia Lendi. Oh, feel spell again. Okay. Tony K. Bramfield, St. Andrew. Then miss out the Mavis Bank part. Okay. All right. So she said she's a communication specialist, right? The first picture you see is with her having a headphone on in her Love 101 shirt. Tony K. Bramfield, Love 101. Tony K. Bramfield, freelancer. Digital Jamaica, check out Tony Bramfield. When me would that do with $1 million? You're on that? You get $1 million? Tony K. Bramfield, Miss Youth. Yes, you were Miss Culture Youth, something for change? Okay. All right. Okay. Google doesn't lie. All right, so there we go, right? So it's very important that everybody's getting this, right? So you see why it's important to build your brand, to refine it, but you cannot build your brand without content. Everyone that's going to build your brand, you have to have content. Karisu, your hand is up. Go ahead, let's hear what you have to say.
No, I was saying about the audits. I always say audit yourself and come up with PARs, corrective action responses to drive away from that situation and or the old self or your old self.
Okay. All right, let's go into it. We're a little over time. Should we finish it? Want us to finish it? $20 minutes over time, Courtney. Yes, 12:20. All right, so audit yourself. This will show you how much you need to change. Create a consistent strategy. Determine how much you're going to showcase. Determine how much you're going to showcase your identity. Blogging, interviews, social media, and stick to a regular schedule. So if you're posting 3 times for the week, stick to 3 times for the week. That will help your algorithm. That's the word, right, Tony? Algorithm to build. Yeah. So you can't say, oh, you know, I want to encourage people on social media, post something, and you post one January, and then next year, January, you post another one. Yeah. You have to be, listen to me, brand building is not about emotions. It's not about emotions. You have to be consistent with it. If you have an intention of getting yourself out there, building your personal brand, you have to be consistent with it. All right? And also, one of the keys I will give to you, if you're posting any pictures on your social media, don't use any picture of you 3 years ago. Okay? Use current pictures. Don't use pictures of you. You see, if I should use that picture 5 years ago, I'd be very slim, you know, very slim. Eh? I was very slim then, I am slim now. Right? So you have to be consistent with that. You have to be consistent with that. Just as well, you have to get up and be consistent going to work, consistent in a bath, consistent. You have to be consistent if you want your brand, people to begin to recognize your brand. All right? All right. Improved credibility as you showcase your skills and highlight your knowledge. For example, Ariana does consultation, right? Believe it or not, oftentimes when you share information online, persons will try it. And after they try it, they will realize that it works, and then you begin to build credibility. But if you are not sharing anything for people to try, what are they going to try? Can I share something? If you go on social media, you will hear this. Try these 3 things, and this, but they never tell you what the results will happen. They will always say it, 3 ways how to change your business. And if you want to know, you have to click the link, register, and all of that. You see the strategy? Right? How to become a better public speaker. And more than half, they use the same information, but just turn it another way. Getting that? So what are you going to do to attract people to you? What are you going to do? Right? Lady Shana can maybe start a course. Teach people how to do it. Teach them how to do it, but don't teach them your secret. Are you getting that? Everybody must have a brand secret. You teach them, but not your secret. Right? All right? Differentiation. As you explain what sets you apart from other people in your space, demonstrate your specialities. Women, Nikisha, what is your speciality? Say it with confidence, man. Yes, cooking, but what about the cooking? Taste. Okay. So the general brand is taste, but the speciality is the how it tastes. Is that? What makes it special? Is home style. Okay, and a lot of people want home style food. Just it? Oh, thought I see your hand up. All right, next one, lasting impression. The more you show off your personal brand, the more you will give people a way to remember you. The more you show off, branding and caveman does not agree. What do I mean by that? You're out today, you're in the cave tomorrow. You're out today, you're in the cave another 10 weeks. You're out today, you post something on your status, an encouraging word today, and by next week Friday, you're still not seeing nothing yet. And people are saying, where is the motivational? You get me? I remember somebody said, so they showed a video that they said mothers, grandmothers early in the morning. Be a flowers picture. Flowers, this, that, consistent. Exactly 5 a.m. Your phone blow up. You get me? Happy Monday, Motivation Tuesday, Prayer Thursday, and best believe your phone are full up with pictures with flower. You get me? So you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Yes, Lady Shana. Josiah, Mike.
Thank you, young man. Regarding a lasting impression, this morning with my client, she was late, and so she had. I reached out about 1 hour before the appointment, just to remind her of the appointment and how it is important that we start on time. And so I didn't hear anything from her until about a couple minutes to the appointment, and she said that she's coming from the country. She's coming out of town. I didn't know that it was a client out of town that booked the appointment.
Wow.
And she said that she had a flat tire and everything was going wrong. I did show my empathy, and express a few stuff to her. I told her that I would wait on her. However, I do have a next appointment to leave. And so she came. While I was waiting, I said to myself, she has expressed that it's her birthday. It started out rough. So what I did was, I normally have soaking music playing. I changed it to a bit of classical music because that able to relax person. So I had it playing in the background, and she came in. I met her outside. I went to the door, walked her in, and allowed her to sit down, did her makeup. I listened to what she wanted, X, Y, and Z. What I'm getting all that to say this, at the end of the appointment, she turned and said to me, I really do enjoy the atmosphere. She was pleased with the work, of course.
Appreciate it.
But she said to me, she was paying the balance, and she said that I'm going to leave a tip. Along with the tip, she said, thank you for your customer service. I was coming thinking that you would have been aggressive with me because of what I've experienced with other makeup artists.
Wow.
And so you were very gentle. Thank you so much. She will be coming back. She will be recommending other person, so on and so forth. So it is important that we think about persons that, okay, what will make me different?
Yeah.
The industry is very condensed. So what I've decided to do a lot of the time is that even when persons contact me on Instagram and I don't get to respond immediately, firstly, I say to them, thank you for your patience. I do apologize for the delayed response. When you do that, you put them at the forefront that they are important. Yes. So when you start, a bride told me that she chose me not because of the price, but because of my communication to do her bridal party.
Wow. You get that? So Lady Shauna added no to her brand: compassion, understanding. People more. She will drive from country again and come, right? She drive, and sometimes we don't know what other people have gone through with the same kind of business, same kind of client, and she changed that. You get me? So it's very important. It's very important that you leave a lasting impression. You getting that? You getting that? So if somebody comes into your space, listen. Let me tell you very well. All if you're tired, and one guy in your yard, pin up your smile with a clothespin. Okay, I'll wait. Okay. I'll say this to you as a pastor. No, I'm not say it to you as a pastor. Patience has to be your strong point. All right? Not even just for a pastor, but for anybody that wants to interact with people in a general. Safia knows that. You have to be patient with people. Because sometimes when they come in, they don't even know what is happening to them. And we explain to you saying, it's not that they mean, but within context, you know what they mean. Right? Josiah? Sorry, I mean Josette. Yes, Mike. Quickly, Josiah, quickly.
Okay, as it relates to me, since I've been in sales, I realize that the market it has a lot of Sagicor itself.
Don't call on him.
So sales for insurance. while I was going through training, I was like, how can I be a difference or make a difference to get clients? Because I've worked with the agents before in certain establishment, and I've seen where you have to, it's not just your brand, your presentation, and I see what they go off of and stuff like that. And I'm like, I did not have the confidence that they have starting out. And what I used over the years, and I've gotten better with it, is convenience, because I realize that other agents, they want to be on the go. Now, if you're, and I always say to myself, sometimes I like, no, you know what, I'm taking too much time out of my day, and what about having the person come to me? But I'm always led back to remember why I want to brand myself in a certain way, and the goal as well. So as it relates to convenience, I was speaking to a client yesterday, and he got his policy for himself, but his wife is to get now, and it's a bit complicated with her based on the fact that she lives out of town and her work time, but I am not driving at the moment. So he called concerning her documents and stuff. And I said to him that I just remind him about the stuff that she would need and go through the list with him. And it so happens that he said, okay, so where would she need to go to get whatever other requirements that aren't on my end that she's to do? And I told him, and I said to him, if I was driving, I would make it more convenient because she's not driving. So he wanted to know because she's not from Kingston. So I said, but if there's any way that I can assist, let me know. And he was like, you would do that? So I said, yes, of course. Anyways, he said, all right, I'll let you know. I'll speak to my son and then let you know. So he said, I did not expect that. And I also added that we also take care of some of the bills based on what the coverage that she's getting or the benefits that she's getting. So I'm saying this to say that as it relates to your brand.
What you say, cover some of my bills, him?
Not me.
Oh.
Not me, but it's a case where if they do not show up for those appointments, they take it from your salary. It can go like that because some of those things are very expensive.
Okay.
Right.
Understand.
So it goes to show that sometimes you may feel like you don't want to be consistent with certain things because you think it's taking time out of your day or your busy schedule, because you have a goal as well, especially when you're working yourself employed to an extent. So your brand surrounds definitely you and not just a company that you work for or an organization. But always try to remember that you're not just doing it for the money, but also, especially when it's in a field where it's competitive, when there's competition, you have to stand out.
All right. And the important thing is that even if you leave that company, you won't lose the client. All right? So it's very important. So even though you're helping to build the company, you have to build yourself as well so that you don't lose the client. All right? So the last impression, the more you show off your personal brand, the more you'll give people a way to remember you. Connection to your target audience as they begin to understand who you are and what you stand for. How do you connect to your target audience? How do you connect to them? I will say this, content, but also a little message here and there. How are you doing? Are you okay? Are things going? You know, sometimes people don't connect with people unless they have a package to give or a package to sell. Right? Rashina, go ahead. This way, Josiah.
I was just adding to what you said by saying that you have to show interest in the clients.
Yes.
So what some businesses do is that they have a birthday kind of thing where when it's your birthday, they reach out to you by email or by a message.
Okay.
And that shows interest in
Yeah, it does. It does. All right. We're almost there. Everybody, we're almost there. I guarantee this is the last slide, all right? Well, not the last slide, but the last. the last set of slides. All right? Creating a personal brand. Who are you? What perspective do you offer? Why should I come to you, Ariana, for business consultation when there are so many other people out there? Why should I come to you? What do you offer that makes it different? You know, why should I go to Jasset for insurance? What do you offer? Why should I go to Brush Me Pretty? What do you offer? All right? At the end of the day, everyone is looking for how they can be benefited and how we can satisfy them. What do you offer? Do you know what you offer? You know what you offer? All right. So many people, the general thing they will say, I offer years of experience. The general years of experience. I've been doing graphic design from 2013. How much years is that now? 27 years? 11 years. 11 years, right? 11 years of graphic design experience. And sometimes people they don't want the 11 years. What they want to know, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Can you bring across what I'm saying? You know, a lady said to me that the only reason she asked me to do her designs for her is because I understand what she wants in the spirit. Huh? She understands when she says I see what she wants in the spirit and bring it. That is what she said. Me just perceive where she want to do it. But to her, I understand the spirit. So you know what you do? You say, amen. Yes, just continue to bring and I will dive in the spirit to do it. You understand me? For some people, when they are all right, do you know that there are persons that when they go to the doctor, right, they know which doctor is spiritual and which is not spiritual. The very atmosphere that doctor is in. So some people don't want to see no other doctor, but that doctor do. Because they don't only get medical advice, they get spiritual advice. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, right, Drusilla? Yes. Who are you? What? No, Drusilla, I'm here alone, see. Nobody else can see. Who are you? What perspective do you offer? Focus yourself. You cannot want to build your brand, and you are... Can't help everybody and don't help yourself. Spend some time to work on you. Working on you is not only about marriage. It's about generally work on you, build you. Okay? So when you see Tony step in the room or you see Kimberly step in the room, you will know that, okay, I know what this person is carrying. Do you know why some people withdraw themselves from the crowd sometimes? Because they don't want to lose the brand that they have created. They have created a brand that when you see this person, they don't talk to people much. It's not that they don't talk to people much, you know. It's just that when they go in a particular crowd, they do like this. They stay one place, they don't open all over the place because they have built a brand. Right? Tell me which CEO of a company, or maybe a manager or something, you see them up and down a bunks all over the place. Bunks. Sometimes I go even say, just sit down like this. Them just say one place. Everybody find them. They are not. Yeah, even the great, I don't call his name. Even the great one from the Tevaun. Everybody in Jamaica know about him, but nobody don't know him look. Nobody, at the picture you come on, maybe I say, I saw that man here look. You get me? So sometimes some people must only know your name and not your face. Are you getting that? Is that making sense? Brand. Even he had a brand. Best believe that. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, Rashina. Josiah, just stay in the center so you can balance. Take your time, just walk. Yes, walk.
Sir was asking, what about those persons who build a brand on TV, but when you meet them in person, they're different? So they're full of personality on TV and everything. When you get to them, they're withdrawn and they don't really talk.
You were said earlier, inauthentic. So their brand. So what is needed for the time? they do that. But when you meet them personally, they are, like for example, there are many cartoons on Disney, shows on Disney, but no Disney. These, those series, right? Do you see the man in there? Hey kids, clap your hands, and off the screen, drink miserable cuss, because they do that because it is needed at the time. But their real brand is that them all are miserable, them tired, so they're faking it to be paid for it. Don't fake it. It's their job. It's not their work. So your brand is your work, not your job. Yeah, struggle between personalities. Right? All right, we're almost there. All right, your audience. What's the demographic of your audience? Do you cross demographics? What are the interests of your ideal friends and fans? What are their insecurities or pain points? So if you check Bradley's friends, maybe most of them in a comedy. Some from arts or drama. Right? Who are you appealing to? If you hear Prince Pine, what you hear? All right? If you hear if you hear Ice Spice, what you hear? Spice. What you hear? Here blue. Here Spice, here blue. Cause you hear a lot of blue. Here, you hear here. All right, you hear here. You dance all. You hear hip hop and something. You hear drama. All these things, right? Are you going to hear church? Are you going to hear food? Even though she has a restaurant. Not even in Carlisle Grace. You get me? So sometimes you can build a brand to the point where, even if you try to change it, it is already so lodged in people's minds. So that's why you have to be very careful of what you are building. No. Yeah, over time, if they stay in it consistently, then it's not like one that, they came together and they went back to Vegas. So, yes. Yes, Josiah, Mike. Thank you.
With audience, I had to learn how to drive up steep hill.
Eh?
Because I found out that...
Where's a steep hill? As in,
listen, I'm getting appointments where Beverly Hills, where the driveway is this.
Wow.
And I can't go up in this drive. You have to go up in second, or you put the car in gear. Your vehicle will run back. I'm going up Cherry, not Cherry Gardens, Chancery Hall, where the corners are extremely steep. So you have to go up in gear. And
why these people love live out of their
sir? And I had to learn, I had to ask, I had to practice, because these appointments keep on coming. Is that my vehicle I gonna mash up?
May God give you a 4-wheel drive.
So I found out, amen, and I found out that I have to get myself in the position myself, because the audience is changing. And because the first time I got an appointment, that was the young lady that came second in Miss Jamaica. And when she gave me the address, when I pull up to the gate, like, where is this place? It is huge. So when she opened the gate, I literally had to turn back, enter from the other side of the road, because you can't just turn. You have to catch a momentum to go up the driveway. So when you're praying about increase, you have to pray about capacity.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. If we're in a poetry club, we will, we'll snap to that. All right. There's something in it I wanted to point out. What are their insecurities and pain points? All right. So, like for example, the lady explained to you about other persons. That was a pain point for her. Some people, they don't think they're, you know, I don't think makeup suit me or fit me and all that. So you have to know how to work. The brand is not only about what you show people, you know. It's also about how you settle insecurities that they have, how you speak to them, how you present it by not just by visual only, but by word. All right? Sometimes I remember I was talking to a client and doing graphic designing, and I had to say to them, no man, I understand what you want, but let's try it this way. If it doesn't work, X, Y, Z. So after we tried it, the person realized that they actually liked it. Because sometimes your client don't really know what they want. You have to help them. All right? We're almost there. Your tagline. What's your tagline, Brush Me Pretty? Tell me, what's your tagline? I mean it. That's why I don't remember. Years ago. What's your tagline? Beauty means, okay. Yes, one of those things. What is your tagline? When I say tagline, I mean tagline for your life. What do you live by? Your brand. What is your tagline? If somebody should see and say, what is your tagline? What do you live by? Blooming where you're planted. Okay, what's your tagline? Cook them to heaven. No, you have to have something that you stand on, right? What's your tagline? You don't remember? You sure is your tagline in? What's your tagline?
I win before I start.
Huh?
With confidence, I win before I start.
Okay, with confidence before I start. Come. Aisha, what's your tagline? And don't say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Don't have none? All right, we're going to work on that. Kimberly, what's your tagline? What behind the camera, Josiah? Glory be to God. Yes. So she hold the mic like a preacher.
Limitless possibilities.
Limitless possibilities. What's your tagline, Tony?
I don't, sir. I think it changed.
It changed.
Has changed.
Has changed.
And I need to rewrite it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Receive the grace. What's your tagline?
Never underestimate a commitment to always doing your best.
All right. You know what my tagline is? Ordinary figure. Hey! No. All right. Listen to me. Your tagline can change depending on the season you're in, you know. You get me? When I say tagline, I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about what are you standing on now for this season? You will not fail. What is your tagline, Safia?
Keep going.
Keep going. What's your tagline?
Manage now so I can manage later.
Manage now so you can manage later.
Say what she said. Manage now so you can manage later.
But you say manage now so you can build later.
Manage now so I can build later.
Right, that makes sense. You don't want your life to be managing. All right? All right. These taglines aren't long or complicated, just the opposite. They efficiently communicate exactly what that individual intends to offer their client or audience. All right? So if you see Prince Pine, with the other one name, Kevin Hart, all these people, the tagline for them is make people laugh. Steve Harvey, make people laugh. Any comedian, if their tagline is to, I'm going to bore you to death, they're not comedians. Because every comedian's assignment is to make people laugh. Anybody know Dave Chappelle? Yes. His jokes are so connected to political issues and all that. If you are not smart, you wouldn't even know. But at the end of it, I'm not saying to go and watch Dave Chappelle, you know. Because some of his jokes are not for airplay at all. All right? Cat Williams, my God. All right, number 6, style yourself. The next step is to decide how you are going to present yourself to your adoring public. Come here. Stand here. Turn around. Turn around. Some people still in the flesh. Rashina, come here. Come here, Safi. Come in. You know, it's me a call your name. It's me a call your name. Brads, come. Courtney, come. Style your what? Style it. Are you seeing them in the camera? Yes, style yourself. Stand there, good man. I like your shirt. I am valuable. So, style yourself, right? No. I'm going to ask about audience, all right? What is that? Josiah, the mic is mute? Help us, Lord. All right. I want you to tell me which target audience would you attach each person to. Rashina. Fashion. What else? Boss. Somebody say rich. All right. Okay. Ministry. All right. No, not wrong. Stay, man. Safia. Freelancer. Okay. Creative. Is not a dancer? A freelancer. All right. Mr. Lawrence. Ariana, in this context. Church girl. Motivational speaker. Dance performance. Okay. Anybody else? Your two friends not talking. MC? Is it MC? Okay. What about Sir Brads? Body. Josiah. There. Say about bodyguard. Talk to me, Bradley. Which audience? Office? Administration? Clerk one clerk? Okay. Aisha? Audience, what do you think? Drusilla, oh, tell me. Like a businessman? All right. All right, Brad, sorry. Courtney. All right. Courtney. Audience. Brand ambassador, because he have on the shirt. All right. Some in sports. Okay. Cricket. Content creation. What else? Huh? There's a word. Which one is that? Okay. All right. Cassilia anyway. Calicia. May I get it? You know, may I get it? Calicia. Okay. Mentee, like a mentee vibe. She's on a journey. All right. Sound about right? Finding herself. Sound about right? All right. So do you realize that how you dress can determine how you were described? So even if Rashina is not interpreting to fashion or not like that, just how she dressed alone will change your mind to think that. You get me? So how you want to be perceived, dress that way. Make sense? So the next thing you come to your door, even if you're going to the shop swag. Bus stop swag. Shirt swag. All right? Look at lady come in. What you guys would perceive? Look at lady come in. Real estate. What is? Lawyer. Yeah, the lawyer one look very kind of obvious, right? Paralegal. What is? Lady come in, do anything better than paralegal? Okay. So, nothing paralegal, but you guys would never know that Ariana is a paralegal. Right? But you don't see, don't. Based on what you dress. All right. Thank you, wonderful ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So, Miss Lawrence, make sure you put on a paralegal next time. Yes. Question.
As it relates to your branding, it goes with presentation, but also because even though Ariana doesn't look like a paralegal, I think as depending on where you're at, the audience, they can still see that she has the quality for this. So it's possible that
So it depends on
the quality of your audience as well can that's
Okay.
something of that sort nature though, sir.
All right.
Because I could still see that in her. I could still see her as a paralegal. And even though she doesn't have anything that says a ministerial, and not because I know
she
that
stand up,
she's
don't
it,
she?
yes, her posture speak, her facial expressions, and I guess because I'm a detailed person as well.
Okay.
So that's why I said it's the quality of your audience that will also express your brand, or not. That's not the word I want to use. It's
I
not
understand.
express.
Define. You are.
Yes.
All right. Let me ask
yes.
you another question.
Wow.
Can it also mean that you can the quality of your audience can be great, but how you are presenting yourself is below their standards?
That can be as well, but it all.
So this is the question: what audience do you have currently? What kind of
Tony
audience you
has
have
a
currently?
question.
What kind of audience you have currently? Give her some grace, right, Leisha? Give her some grace. Yes, Tony?
Yes, sir. So,
I'm coming. Go on.
can the setting not affect how? Because, okay, if I believe based on the setting, you'll dress accordingly. So, for example,
Okay.
if you have a business function,
Uh-huh.
you're going to dress for that. If
Mhm.
you have a church function, you're going to dress for that,
Mhm.
etc.
Yes.
Right? So, how do you look like your brand if you are going to, for example, you are a fashion, well, let's say a fashion designer, but maybe a doctor or a lawyer, paralegal, but you're going to the
All
shop.
right, let's use
then-
Rashina. Well, let's not use the shop, but the shop, we don't understand the shop vibe, right?
Yeah,
I'm
or-
just saying, whatever, no, gosh, go shop barefoot and all of these things, especially if you live uptown. Let's use Rashina, right? Rashina can be used in the context of ministry, business, fashion, right? We agree? Mr. Lawrence can also be used in the context of business, ministry, fashion, and all that. And media, okay? Yeah, because your media personalities are dressed that way. So even if the forum is different, you can dress a particular way that you still maintain the brand that you are presenting, right? So even if you go to, okay, Tony saying something.
Wow. I just want to point out that Terry Carell is a prime example. She takes on every client project as her own. She makes it her own. So if she gets a flow, you see she dressed in blue. She gets a Digicel, she put on something red. So she takes on every task as her own, and she owns it. When she enters a space, you would think it's Terry Carell's product. So I think that's what we should do. Take on our brand. So if your color is yellow, try wear yellow everywhere. Mix up the stuff like that. That's what I recommend.
I think it's overseas. She wear everything she wear having Jamaican color. I don't even remember. I just know that everything she has on has to have in some Jamaican color in it. Yellow, green, or black. Right? So every time you see her, you just know say this is the lady that wear Jamaican colors. Hairstyle, not red, not pink. Yellow, green, or natural tone. Are you getting me? So what Tony said about taking it as your own. So if you are going somewhere, the space does not change you. You affect the space. Right? So even if you're going down to the inner city, when they see you, they say, oh, you must be like, no. If you want to make change, you have to literally be the change. You have to stand out. All right? Making sense? All right. Yes, the next step is to decide where you're going to represent yourself and doing publicly. You want to develop a style that complements your perspective and or highlight your values. So I think because Terry Carrell has a bubbly personality as well, she wears bright colors, those kind of colors. And wait, you're saying? Okay, Terry Carrell. David, Dr. Terry Carrell. All right? So she wears those colors. All right, number 7, your personality. If you pick the right words to define your brand personality, you'll find that your look and voice naturally evolve from there. Everybody understand that? If you pick the right words to define your brand, for example, strength, confidence, boldness. Why, Pastor, me don't want to talk, but a part of your brand is boldness. You are lying to yourself. Or maybe you're saying, I want to be bold. You get me? So, you understand what I'm saying to you? So even if you're not there yet, that's why I say at the front, you have what you have now. At the back, you put what you want to be. So if you have low self-esteem, the refined version of you, all right, the refined version of you is that I am confident. I am bold. I told this story already that I wasn't an assertive person. Be afraid of people. You would never know that, right? Be afraid of people. But then, when I found my brand, I began to put it together. Now, the people around me are saying that I'm feisty. All right? So find the words, and also, please put the words as well there that define your thing. You have one of these? Oh, you finished? Okay. No, we're going to get a time to do it. Go again. The sound went away. Okay. Something disconnect? No, check the ATM. Check the ATM. Is it on? Number 4 is, see there, oh, sorry, jumped. So sorry, I jumped. Give me just a minute. Are we back? All right. So sorry about that, everybody. We're back. Okay? So remember to write what is happening now and what you want to become, what you want your brand to be. So in the meantime, let's go to number 4, your value. While the golden circle theory of branding was imagined for companies, it works just as well for people looking to refine their persona. The golden circle is made up of 3 concentric circles that help you focus and communicate all that you bring to the table. The why, the innermost circle. Why do you do what you do? What's your mission or vision? The how, the middle circle. How do you fulfill your why and provide your what? The uttermost circle. What do you offer your audience or community? All right? So these 3 circles, if you can define these 3 circles, then you'll be able to present a much balanced brand, a better presentation of yourself. All right? Okay? Not finished yet? Okay. Oh, you're writing all of them off. All right. I'll come back to it. All right, Rashina, I'll come back to it. Number 5, when that your personality. All right. Number 8, your look. Got to that? Your design. Design your colors specifically, exact shades, your RGB value or X codes. This is talking about like logo, bam, 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 and all of that. Right? Your font. Limit yourself around 3 to prioritize clarity. If you look at the flyers of this church, we use particular fonts. We don't use any. There are certain fonts that circulate, certain colors that circulate, right? Yeah, that's a graphic designing key. So blue, gold, we stay in that vein. So if you are building your brand, let's say for example, what are the colors of Ale Consultant? Blue, brown, white. Okay. What is the colors of Tony? Black. Yeah. Probably know Tony like black. What when people see Sadina, what do they see? See we a lot of this is which yeah, but what kind of fabric is this? Satin. See we a lot of satin, right? Yeah. Even me realize it. What's Sophia's colors? You like earth tone colors? Love earth tones. Yeah. Kim? It's seasonal to you. All right. Tony? Yes. Blush pink. All right. What are your colors? What colors do you like? That represents, you think represents, yes. Okay, Mumini Kisha? Red? Just red alone? Red and black. All right, I like blue, red, black. By extension, my wife, purple. And politically, green. Okay, all right, so colors. Limit yourself to 3. Your typography should be easy to read in all sizes. That means even if you're writing an email to somebody, the font that you use in the email can distinguish you. You get me? You can do it that way. Imagery. Set the tone and type of images you'll publish under your brand. Don't use any picture. If you're posting something, make sure it is of a high standard, a high quality. Okay? Don't stand up behind a zinc fence depend or no bush depend. Do your thing well. Right? Do your thing well. Think about this. When you're posting, remember that you are representing you. You don't say, oh, can't the business nobody like it or not. You better business. Eh? You better business, because if you don't business, you're going to lose business. Are you getting me? Nobody's going to go on a graphic designer's page and see Microsoft Word editing. and take that graphic designer serious. Which software do we use? Oh, just Microsoft Word and put things together. 20 years after that, you will never see that client again. Our poster might. Get me in trouble, Right? I would personally recommend certain apps, but for me, it is Photoshop, InDesign, Lightroom, After Effects, Premiere, just the entire creative suite. You get me? If you want your thing to be up, get the things that are up. Make sense? All right? Yes. And building your brand takes time. It takes money. Okay, I know we're getting tired. We're almost there, right? You're almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. All right? Set the tone and type of imagery you'll publish under your brand. Follow the conventions of your industry as well as your personal inclination. Logo. Design your logo with care. It will show up across your platforms and instantly identify your fans. So if you're somebody, you're changing your logo every 5 months. No. I guarantee you, I have 2 logos working right now, and I have no intention of changing them until maybe 5 years' time. Because you have to cement that thing. You get me? Do you know how long it took KC to change their logo? You know how long it took Burger King to change their logo? Some of you not even realize that the logo changed. No, some people not realize the logo changed because it's so burned in their mind that they not even realize the logo changed. Well, we know the Twitter logo is very obvious. Yeah, Instagram, the logos, but with Instagram, it is a slight thing. Right? Facebook, still the F. Until them change into the curves, run this something. You get me? But the thing is burned so much in your mind that even if it change, say still it. All right? All right? So you want person to be able to identify you. So even your signature, even your signature or you write it, is a brand. Trust me. I know that some of the most bold signatures are that of doctors. When they sign, like a sword art. Write your signature, let me see. Write me see your signature. Write your signature. Write your signature. Same thing? That is, all right, stop. That is the signature? That is boring? Can you see this? Does this look boring too? No, this is the signature here. That's the signature? Listen, take this here. And mark up by signature. I'm sorry. Hey, all right, number 9, your voice. How important is your voice to branding? Remember, I said earlier, if Safia goes in a crowd and say, boy, I pray, they would know that it's not Jamaican because her voice is what? Distinct. When you are speaking, you must speak. Oh God, don't wake up. Stay asleep. Glory be to God. Where's our headphone? All right, your voice. Funny versus serious. Formal versus casual. Respectful versus irreverent. Enthusiastic versus matter of fact. If you're struggling to define your voice, start here. Where would you be with respect to each dimension? Right? So how you speak can also, remember I said some people say some persons not going to because they're miserable. Has a lot to do with your voice. You can look nice, but your voice sounds like you are demeaning somebody, not paying them any mind. You can look so like a bungalow of rose. And I say, miss, what you want? Versus, how can I help you? Or, how can I help you? And let's start truth. Have you ever been to the bank and you go in front of a teller and the teller not even look upon you? How can I help you? The tone, the body language. If I go to that bank again and see that same teller, I will say, I would prefer go down the road with the bank with them rate higher than them, and the customer service is better. All right? Okay. Yes. We're almost done. All right? So work on your tone. Build your brand. When you're speaking to people, what do they want them to hear? Do you want them to hear somebody that can be spoken, but at the same time you have to balance it, because you don't want people to take advantage of your funniness, cross the line. So you have to know, be balanced. What is needed for which context? All right? People are they're chilling, liming, and you are, I didn't come to have me play any games, you know. I just came here to give you 6 and go on my yard. But I go avoid you, so know what is needed at the time. All right? Our next slide. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Put your hands together, everybody. All right? So, what I will do for those who were, okay, so for those who came in the 11s, and somebody came in the 1s. For those who came in the 11s, I will organize so that everybody can get the information, all right? So you'll have it to run through and all of that. Okay, I want you to just take 5 minutes, about 5 to 8 minutes, and just work on your thing. So I'll look through some of them. You don't put your name on it, and we look through it. You're finished? You finished today now? Oh, Lord. That obviously, you're one. Okay, give me first. Okay. All right. All right, those who are on Zoom. Those who are on Zoom. I come in just one at a time. Those who are on Zoom, just please type in the chat the brand that you have now, and then put under it the brand that I want to refine. All right? Woman Nikisha, where is your brand? You have it? You finished? Thank you. You see, you finished? You can't unbrand, you know. All right, go on. Go on. All right. Anyone else is finished? Oh, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She'll check her finger in her mouth. Finished. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just do something. Tony? Okay, still thinking. All right. Remember I said no, define your brand. Lady Camille, you can, some of the other thing, right? The other slide, you can bring it down. Remember, you have this, you're doing this right, Lady Camille? Yes, remember that define your brand in a few words. Doesn't have to be, say, by the next 100 year, I must be 1,050. Okay, you can shift the. No, man, I stopped sharing. You still sharing? The Zoom, just flip the thing there from the ATM. Oh. Those on Zoom, are you seeing me? Are you seeing me, Stacy? They're still seeing the slide. All right, we're coming, we're working on it. Anybody else? We never think about this yet, though. Come, who else? Who else? No homework. It just goes to show that many of you have not spent the time to see where you are and where you really want to be. Safia, not finished? Safia, I think you finish. Finish? This look like one word map. Come. Hey! Jesus, peace. Selena. Like, Selena dig up one prophecy and say, this must come to
Prophet,
pass.
can you explain what first to put?
Okay,
please.
So what you're supposed to type in the chat is where your brand is now, and the next one you should type is what you want your brand to be the more refined version of it. All right? So let's say, for example, right now, your brand is that you are communicating, but the more refined version is that you are an excellent communicator, communication specialist, according to Tony. All right.
Sir,
Yes, it is, Stacy.
what if you have more than one brand, but one of them is not in existence?
Oh, no, man, not brand in terms of business. Brand in terms of you.
Oh.
Yeah, where is Stacy now? And what does the future Stacy look like? All right? Hmm? You see, I like these things. It is well, but take it a tie. Oh, you gave me yours? You gave me yours? Let me find two one first and read it first. Here's at the back. This is yours? Very concise, eh? So which one is now, which one is later? So you have to write the now and the later one. Okay. All right. All right. So let's read. You cool? Okay. Anybody feel a difference in the room? ACs are clean. So people gonna be freezing tomorrow. Yes. If you ever see the mount off. All right. What you want brand to be? Refined version. Current version. Reserved? Current version is reserved. Spiritually growing. Okay. Appearance, a work in progress. Consistency, not great. Poet, okay. Oh, you grade yourself too and all that? All right, cool. I like that. I have to definitely work on this one. Patience. Wow. I'm not telling the grade. Communication. All right. Let's see the refined version. The refined version is, okay, consistent, see, communication excellent, optimism. This one. Options, appearance. A doctor writing that throw me off. Appearance. Uh-huh. Great. All right. Update. All right. Cool. Any more doctors in here I should worry about? All right. Single. So they say, I know me. Okay. Pay no attention to that word, eh? Oh, sign language. Okay, sign language. Actually, it looked like sing language. Sign language, podcaster, graphic designer, event planner, content creator. All right. Mentor for young women, entrepreneur and author, marketing specialist, voice actor talent. Okay, graphic designer. All right, so you guys do know that the refined version should be a better version of the, right? Not opposite. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, this one is definitely a brand. Does this look at the work of a graphic designer? Eh? Yes. Are you a graphic designer? Don't lie in church here. Okay. Post on my wall. Poster my wall. Canva kind of already do the work for you still. All right. Standard for dressing. Generation impact. Oh. Okay. Same design the same way. Impatient, advocator, talker, fashion girly. What's that? That some names. Pro, okay, procrastinator, woman of God who truly understands the heart of God, outreach coordinator, ordinary figure, inconsistent, or budding content creator. I get it, mommy. Boy, no, I say why I couldn't be a teacher. Okay, standard for dressing. Okay, shackle breaker. Ordinary forever. Hey, you need to fix this on my face. So this one says ordinary forever going. Well, empowerment. Okay, well, okay. All right. All right. Great. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. I'm not read the rest of them. Let's have it. Serial entrepreneur. You know, somebody knows say your one. Then I'm gonna know. Entertainment. What is this? Beautician. Okay, Miss Plus Size. MPZ, what MPZ? Hey! Somebody call her mother. Okay. No, so she turn, man. Yeah, when she wake up, she have a tendency of turning. Okay. All right. This is finished. Mute the mic, Josiah, please. All right, so finished. All right, thank you. All right. Okay. Brittany. Still work on it? All right. Make your wife help you out. Oh, she didn't finish one. Eh? Where's yours? You don't want to tear your brain, so release it. Use an invisible pen. Kim. You know, say you want to travel the world, no, but you shy? You have more things to put? No, you don't have more things to put. Help out your husband, man. Help. Continue helping. Help it. All right. Wow. Yes. Yes. Listen to me. What do you want to do to the pastor, yeah? Eh? I want, I want to be able to read these things, you know. Eh? Look at the paper big. No. But I have to read it. I'm going to give it back, you know. But look at the paper big. Why don't I want to squeeze my eyes? Okay, all right. All right, Fiona just sent hers. All right, Fiona. All right, Jesset. All right, Johnny, sorry. Okay. All right, looking good, looking good. Carrie Sue. All right. All right, Yancy. All right. Joanne. Okay. Okay. Oh, Stacy said she think it was homework. All right. Great. Wonderful. All right, everyone. For those who have not yet
I
finished.
did it. I did it.
It's a Ghana lead. All right, for those who are not finished. Say it's hard. It's hard? You're finished? They prematurely? Time is up on us. Why your arrow them so wavy? They're flowing. Tony, you want doctor? That's everybody? Can get a few, you know. Can get a few. You know, brand is what? Praying. Put prayer there. All right? And put prayer. I think you can put prayer. You can put that you're working, currently working, employed. That is known. Future. Own business. Be a better prayer warrior. It's not as complicated as we think it is. All right? All right. We have one final thing to do. And, yes. We have one final thing to do, and after that, we would have completed this session. Was it good? Yes, did it help? Yes, are you ready to work on your brand? Yes, are you more brand conscious? Yes, great. All right. Now, you have a decision, right? Mirror reflects who you are now. That where you are now, you are ready to present, even if not the refined one, but what you have now, you can start to let your brand flow. Lady Camille, you're going to look in the mirror, and if you believe that your brand is ready to flow, and you are ready, prepared to start, you are going to look in the mirror, take a step up, sit in the seat, and then go back to the seat. If you are ready. No, not everybody, one at a time. Look at your life for me now. If I should take a picture now and post on social media, yes. Means that I'm brand ready. Make sense? Then you get up, just one at a time. So not everybody gonna fit in there. Yes. Is it still your brand? Okay. All right. It's not an electric chair. Yes. Yes. Just a minute here. Tony, you have a bow spoon? Can you shot to me, please? You put comedy pan or something? Yes. Yes, you have one? Photo. Ready? Nikisha, ready? And when we finish, we're going to take a general picture with everybody, all right? You look in the picture. So this is welcome to who? Yeah, welcome to Nikisha Palmer, all right? So when you sit in the chair, you are showing the world Nikisha Palmer, all right? So if you're ready to show the world your brand, or you say you want to work on it some more, you don't have to sit. But if you're ready to, You're looking it. Welcome to Nisha Palmer. And this is the world waiting on your brand to be seen. If you're ready, go ahead. As she goes up, clap her. All right. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Next. Next. Let's go. Sidena, go. If you're ready. Yes. Welcome. Welcome to who? Mm-hmm. As a fashion girly. All right, go ahead. All right. Ready? Ready? Not ready? All right. There's no pressure in it. If you're not ready, not ready. Next front row. All right, come, Kimberly. Go ahead. All right. All right, clap her. Yes. Make sure you're going to motivational speaking here. Yes, wonderful. The grace is here. All right. Hold them, Courtney. All right. Go ahead, Jacet. Listen, work your brand, make sure you work for your brand. All right. Who's next on the branding line? Tony? Drusilla, you next. All right. Can't look in the mirror then. Oh! Yes. All right. Come later, Rashina. Just a moment. All right, yeah, wait. Selena, you ready for it? You ready? Not ready? All right, no problem. Fair enough. My sister here, you ready? Let me communicate together. You ready? There's no pressure if you're not ready. It's fine. All right. Hold on. I hear someone doesn't clear? Go. So like you go, you have to go home. Yeah. Are you? If you're not ready, then it's fine. If you're ready, then Samsung. Look in the mirror. Welcome to. Okay, let me see Danielia. If you're ready to show the word, Danielia. How was that? Yeah. Didn't need to make you a doctor. All right, who is next? Ready, Rashina? Thank you. Oh, Lord. All right. Sit in the chair if you're ready. Sit in the chair if you're ready. Watch. When the clap are good, understand? Like that. Yes. Yes. You ready? No pressure if you're not ready, it's fine. Not ready? Not ready? Brad's ready? Not ready? Who else is there? Sir Glenn? Not ready? All right. No, man. Oh, that's fine. No, man, it's fine. The men must represent themselves. Mr. Lawrence, Larry, sorry. Ariana, go ahead. Larry? All right, come, Ari. Then Tony, you ready? Not ready? Camille, you ready? You ready to present your brand to the world? Sure? Okay. Mind you, please understand, the moment you sat in that chair, everybody hearing me? The moment you sat in that chair, you are saying to us that you are going to start working on your brand as of tomorrow. That means the next status I see you post, the next content I see you post, if it is not anything connected to your brand, I don't want status, But for this reason, I will start to watch them. And anything you post that is contrary to your brand, I'm going to send a message and say, take it down. Okay? Do you guys realize that I don't post status on phone? You realize that? Okay. Even if I post a status? Yes. All right, we're ready for you. We hope the world can handle you. We're ready for you.
Welcome to Ariana Lawrence.
You don't know? All right, that is everyone. Oh, yes, come, doctor. Sorry, liar. Madam Casey. And stop calling QC now. All right. Yes, talk in the mirror. Say, welcome to Camille. You know what you can do? So you can say. You can say, welcome to Camille Air. By talking to me, you'll get a breath of fresh air. Yes. Yes. That is it, man. Ready, Renee? Ready? All right, go on. As a wife. Go on. Mm-hmm. Yes, the Jackson part of it is gone. All right, good. Did anybody read this? What it say? Okay, all right. As a husband, eh? Mm-hmm. All right, can't work. What I say? Can't work. It's not. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what others' person's views are. So at the end of the day, you building your brand is you building your what? Brand. No tree, there was no tree that was planted big. Okay? So work on your seed and let it grow. All right? Yes. I think I show on. All right, so those who are on Zoom, Lady Stacy, are you ready to show the world your brand? Not ready yet? Fiona, you ready? Show the world your brand, Fiona. All right.
Sir, I'm
Yancy,
ready, but not today.
All right. Yancy, ready to show the world your brand?
Ready.
Karisu, ready? Joanne, K, Tevaun Brown. Yep. Melissa, ready? All right, if you're ready, Fiona, I want you to unmute your mic and say, welcome to Fiona Buckley.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes. Say, welcome to Fiona Buckley. This is my brand.
Welcome. Okay. Welcome to Fiona Buckley. This is my brand.
All right. Thank you, Fiona. Okay. Yes, I saw Yancy. Karisu, you ready? Okay. Say, welcome to Karisu Prince, Super CEO. This is my brand. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karisu Prince, Super CEO. This is my brand. Oh, my
All
brand.
right. And if you guys realize, you will see that super is spelled S-U-E. Because they carry Sue. So yeah, play on words, right? Dan, you ready, Dan? All right, so welcome to Dan Alfred.
Ah, welcome to the end of friends, better known as, and this is my brand.
All right. All right.
Dr. D.
Melissa, Jeremiah, you ready? Ready, Stacy? You ready now?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, go, Melissa. Go, go, go.
Okay, now, welcome to Melissa Jeremiah. This is my brand.
All right. Woo! That's great. That's great. All right. Ready, Stacy? Ready?
Sir.
No, if you're not ready, no pressure, man. No pressure. No pressure. All right.
I'm
Joan,
not
Lady
so
Joan.
nice to me,
All right. Lady Joan, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
Welcome to Joan Jeremiah. This is my brand.
All right. This is my brand. All right. All right. Great, great, great. Charmaine? Are you ready, Charmaine? We have 5 minutes to do this as we close. All right. Okay, let us stand, everyone. Let's stand. All right. I trust that today was a good day for you. Trust that the information was beneficial. No. After today, when I see you, I should be seeing your brand being demonstrated, right? And if you're out of brand alignment, say alignment. If you're out of brand alignment, don't worry, I will bounce you back in. All right. So today, go home, think about it. How do I speak? How do I operate? How do I dress? How do I communicate? Right? What is required of me now? What do I want people to see when they see me? All right? I'm not saying for you to become a caveman. I'm saying to you to become balanced. All right? All right? I was going to say, let us hold hands and pray, but that is not that far off. All right? So I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to part 2. Part 2 is going to be a little more intense, where we discuss the in-depth, the do's and the don'ts, and certain things. All right? So we will send out another email, and if you're interested, we'll begin that part 2. All right? Okay. So I want to thank everybody for coming. What I'll be doing, we're going to be printing some certificates for those who are in-house, and we're going to be presenting those certificates of participation to you all. So you have to come church to collect it. All right, so we're going to be presenting those certificates, hopefully by the grace of God. Not tomorrow Sunday, next Sunday. All right? Okay? All right, so thank you, everybody. Please come to the front and just take a picture, everyone. So, Lady Camille, you have to come. Sir Trevane, you can take this picture for us, please. Thank you so much. Yes, Lady Camille. Yes, can you do a screenshot of the... Oh, all right, I'll do it here. Hold this some here. Hold this some. Is that an iPhone? Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, man, it's her phone. It's a Supreme phone.